The deal. What is the deal? Y'all already know. Uh-oh. Hold up. Let me make sure. We live. We live. I hate to have to do it again, chat. I hate to have to do it again, but I must apologize for my tardiness. I gotta apologize. I had to go to the barber shop this morning, get my trim right. It's on ice right now. The whole thing's getting laid right now, because it is time for me to hit the salon as well. I can't hold you. All this soccer I've been playing. Xavier, what's the deal? What's the deal, my boy? You on a streak. You on a streak, bruh. First person to leave a chiz at multiple days in a row. Xavier, you've been cooking them, brother. You've been cooking them. I'm gonna let everybody get on up in here. Xavier, you be in here a lot. You think the warm up's too long, bro? You think the chat warm up is too long? We had somebody in the chat saying that yesterday. We gonna cross promote. We gotta hit multiple platforms. Yeah, bro. I was in the barber shop 7 o'clock. Shout out my barber Jose, active father. So he had to pull up to his school and help them set up the computers. So he said, "Hey, Pop, if you could pull up 7 o'clock, I got you." I said, "Yeesh." That's good for me. That's good for me because we got the dip with Rick at 8:30. Somehow it's 8:50 and I'm just pulling up to the dip, to the dip. What's good with y'all though? I'm good, pimping. How you doing? Pimping ain't easy, but we make it do what it does. We make it do what it does. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, we gonna get to Moose Man. We gonna get to Moose Man, but we gotta do the warm up, bruh. Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that song? Bro, that song was crazy, right? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Little quick cross promote. I know I should be doing this quicker, but what's the cross promote gonna be? We're gonna go with Tuesday for the song today, chat. We hitting them with the Tuesday for the song. We just gonna go the dip with Rick. The dip. That's what we gonna go with. The dip. Cause I don't want any crips in my inbox. Like, hey, cuz, what's up with that C, cuz? I'm good on that though. I'm good on that. We not changing the branding, by the way, as well. We're not changing the branding. All right, cool. We cross promoted. We got 23 people in this thing. First warm up question, chat. I need y'all to get in that chat and engage with me. What I write down here. So, do you keep up with the news? And if you do, where do you get your news from? I need to know something. I need to know something. Whether it's lowbrow, highbrow, I don't really care. Just let me know where you're getting your information from. I was chopping it up with the homie listed the other day. We was just talking about how serious politics are, and I know things are about to be revving up as we head into these political cycles. And we were talking about how we both enjoy Tim Dillon, obviously not a credited, news source, but he does the whole satirical comedy thing, makes fun of the politicians and people in power. So I've been rocking with a lot of Tim Dillon. I think I fell off the last 2 weeks, but I've been rocking with some Tim Dillon as of late. So y'all let me know where y'all getting y'all news sources from. That's just a first warm up question. What up, though? What up, though, Nola? What up, no Nola? 100 grand. What up, though? Nah, for sure, bro. Beefing with Moose. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. We gotta let the folks get up in here. You know what I'm saying? You could probably just break it up. Maybe if people complaining about what? Oh yeah, if it's too long, yeah, man, I just want to engage with y'all at the top of the top because you guys know when I start cooking, man, like I don't be looking at the chat, and then you guys got like 100 messages that I gotta catch up to. I want to read chat as much as possible, especially if you guys are sending donos. You know what I'm saying? Just so we can interface with each other, interact with one another. But when I start cooking, I'm cooking. But hit the like button on your way in. That's all we ask is that you hit the like button. Shout out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all. Our viewership has been going up. About 10 viewers, about 10 viewers every couple of days. We're inching up. So shout out to y'all, man, for liking the stream, sharing the stream, doing what you do. Y'all make sure to tap in with me on Instagram. I'm about to get back to dropping those clips like I do, getting used to clipping this up. Update about the setup, y'all. We got a lot of equipment delivered yesterday, Amazon speed order. You know how I do. You know how I like to click the keep the ecosystem healthy option when I can get my 6% back on a credit card, but y'all been on me about this quality. Y'all been on me about this quality and I got to give y'all the best of me. I got to give y'all the best of me. I get my news from No Jumper and Poetic Flacco, Ricky paid fan. We're gonna have to work on that, brother. Those are entertainment platforms. Those are not news platforms, bro. Every time I see Ricky, I think of when Kyle tapped Doughboy's man boob and suspect scream, Ricky! Classic stream. Classic stream. Sucks that Doughboy had to get SA'd. Doughboy is also on the docket, as you guys see in the title. We got to discuss a little bit of Doughboy fatigue because I thought it was just me. I've been cooling on Doughboy, trying to see his highlights rather than his lowlights. But if you guys were tapped into that news episode yesterday, explosive Monday news episode, you guys know how I feel about the Monday news. The Monday news is where I got my start for real. Actually, it was the Tuesday show, but the Monday news was like the one where I was like, we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? As an LA guy, I was like, I'm surrounded by all these LA legends. If we can't make this work, this is an indictment upon all of us. And it's been working lately. It's been working lately. But Munchie B was fed up, bruh. Munchie B done had it to hear with Doughboy, the hall monitor. you know Depends if it catches attention. Everything scripted and propaganda. Okay, well, what does that mean though? So where are you trying to get away from your propaganda from? Probably a bad take, but I don't follow the news too much. That shit is draining, trying to pick through the lies. That's real. That's real. There's a lot of lies, a lot of I get my news from Defiant Brandon. Jug season, you a fucking comedian or what? I watch news across all platforms. I can tell which side they fall on based. I like that. So you listen to both sides and you gather the good out of it and discern what the truth is. Who's that? Valquan Rush. I like that, man. News break though, different metro cities. Then if the story's cool, I'll Google some extra info. I like that. I like that. What's up, Ricky? Wazam, Pino. Ricky Ballin. We only ship Amazon Prime, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Where's Ricky? Where's Dragonite Ricky's hairline? Because he'll tell you different. I watch all my news from Simon Whistler. He has a billion YouTube channels like Warfronts and all associated ones. Ray of Doom, who's Myron's brother. Okay, I'm gonna write bro's name down. I've never heard that man's name down before. Simon Whisper. I'm gonna check him out. You better not be watching no third eye bullshit. Doughboy said he back off the meds. Seems like he's probably should listen to this motherfucking doctor. Yeah, I don't think it's the meds that is gonna help him, whether he's on the meds or off the meds. I don't think that's gonna help him with his podcasting. You and Sus are the news MVP. News took a big hit by losing him. Shout out Sus, man. News took a huge hit now that we don't have news. Meds turn you worse, the withdrawals and depression. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a pharmacist, not a psychiatrist. I just feel like if you're on a concoction of meds, you probably want to stick to that. You probably don't want to be cycling on and off of your meds because I know that SSRIs have those side effects and stuff. The limited amount of knowledge that I do have, like I told Ralphie and them, I didn't want to. I'm a cognitive scientist, but I didn't want to work with the brain. Like I knew that, I didn't want to necessarily spend my time in a lab coat looking at the different side effects of what happens to the brain if you introduce this chemical or this chemical, whatever it may be. It was cool to learn about, but I just knew it wasn't going to be my life's mission. So little tapped out when it comes to SSRIs and stuff. I haven't done the higher learning for that. Like the water, for example, and it's drying out. I think water will be a pandemic soon. People fighting over water, and old and young dying from lack of water. So you saying we about to be Mad Max in this hell? We about to be witness me. I love that. That's like I'm gonna next time I score a goal, I'm gonna say that. Next time I score a goal, I'm gonna run to the corner and be like, "Shh, witness me." That's the best part of that movie to me. Mad Max is such a good movie. I don't know why I'm saying that's the best part. Yo, that movie is really, really good. I don't know when's the last time y'all peeped Mad Max. I love that movie. You def watch something from Simon Whistler. He's a British guy who everyone says is look like a basement and pumping out videos on every topic. Okay, maybe I have. He makes more videos than Flacco. All right, let's check out this Simon Whistler guy because this guy is engaging with this question the most out of all you guys. So we're gonna check out who Simon Whistler is right quick. Right Quizzic. Simon Whistler, huh? Makes more videos than Flacco. You guys, okay, let's talk about this though. You guys look at stream looks clear. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I put it in 1080p. You guys let me know about the quality. I didn't like yesterday when I was showing you guys my fantasy football squad and it seemed like it was really fuzzy, but when I went to go watch it on the playback, it was clear as day. So I wasn't understanding. Yesterday, if y'all were rocking with me when I showed you the fantasy football team, was it blurry when you guys were watching it or was it clear? Let me know some if y'all was tapped in with me. Dragon Eye Spaz, what up though? What up though, Spaz? Um, Also too, we got to get into Smack getting pressed by Sharky. Shout out the gangsters doing this mental health awareness thing that they're doing where they're pulling up on this lady, sorry, Simon Whistler. And they're talking about, the gang life and the trauma it brings and all that stuff. Oh, this is Simon Whistler for real? Okay, this is the business of Simon Whistler. I'm not even sharing with you guys. My bad, guys. I'm gonna check him out. Uh you okay, yeah. Question I was asking you guys. Fuck, I forgot my train of thought. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Was it blurry when I showed you guys my fantasy football team yesterday? Was it blurry on your screens the way it was blurry on my screens? Um, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know some. I do know the Simon Whistler guy. I do like his videos actually. We're gonna get into the business of Simon Whistler and how he has a million fucking channels that post all of his stuff and he's killing it. We are gonna get into that a little bit. Ricky, the chat warm up could never be too long. Pause. That just sounds pause. Yo, quick. I appreciate the support, brother. Rotten Roll, you up in this thing. Yo, Rotten Roll getting shout outs, man. I know I said it yesterday, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out Rotten Roll. Shout out Quick. Shout out Spaz. Shout out Xavier. You know what I'm saying? Day ones. Ricky Paid fan. You're kind of new, but shout you out too. Shout you out too. Okay, so Simon Whistler, but like, how do you get your news from him? He seems like he does like these weird videos like the torture device China says doesn't exist. How many people actually died because of Chernobyl? He does stuff like that. Like, this isn't news. This is just like fun facts. And that's another thing I wanted to touch on. You guys don't look at like Flacco's channel as like a news channel, do you? Who looks at Flacco's channel like a news channel? You know, I look at Flacco's channel like entertainment, tabloid esque, and I know maybe those are some dirty words in entertainment, but I'm not dissing Flacco. You guys say that I'm Flacco's biggest shield, but I for damn sure ain't using him to get like tangible information. And no jumper is kind of like the same. It's just like entertainment news, like the stuff we're talking about. The points of information are so low that you know what I'm saying. It's like, oh, did Blueface say this or did he say that? You know what I'm saying? Any ideas on who Adam thinks is a crack baby in the no jumper universe? That's a wild comment to make. I don't. You guys got to put me up on game on that comment that Adam made. Ricky, I just loaded your last stream and I found the fantasy picks and it was blurry. Text is hard to read, even max quality. Okay, we gonna work on that. I've never watched Flacco's channel. Key, you're a rare one if you haven't seen Flacco's channel. He has a bunch of news facing channels like Warfronts and others. Okay, Warfronts. All right, I'll check them out. I'll check them out. Warfronts. Flacco is a troll channel. I would watch Flacco over Trap. Is more entertaining. Flacco is hilarious, bro. Yo, he's gotten so much funnier in this past year. I get my news from DJ Akademiks. Presidential Minded King, shout you out. I seen you in a few chats. Ak went nuclear about that last night. You guys see that? He went crazy, but he was spitting facts. Should we start with the Ak? Let's start with the Ak topic. Let's see if he's dropped that. You know how he be doing when he cuts up the clips and all that. Let's see if he's dropped it. Rob Markman on Twitter. Rob Markman on Twitter. Yo, he gave Mark bars, son. Yo, he wasn't playing with Mark. Why he do done like that? Why he do done like that? He said, y'all niggas don't work. Y'all niggas can't look up a fucking article. Yo, Ak was on 10, son. Oh nah, Wayno upset. Akademiks calls Ray Daniels and Wayno goes off. Nah, Wayne. Hold up, y'all. We switching over the. Get your dukes up,
aren't
son.
in his caliber. Okay? So I'm not shocked that Ray Daniels.
Polo went crazy on her online and she paid because you're their friend. They're not going to pay you because they like you. They're not going to pay.
They offered me, okay, he's like, yo, I'll give you a black effect because you say all types of.
Because he leaked information. Charlamagne's playing the same game they taught him how to play.
I haven't seen
That's the
Wayno's
game you play.
response, so let's watch it together.
This is my camera. Let me give y'all some game. People in the entertainment industry are not going to pay you because you're their friend. They're not going to pay you because they like you. They're not going to pay you because you're talented. They're going to pay you because they are afraid of you. Mm-hmm. People only pay people in my business that they're afraid of. And afraid doesn't mean bad. Doesn't mean I'm afraid Don P's gonna hurt me. It just means I'm afraid he's gonna take off without me. Mm-hmm. So let me get this dude $2 million if he takes off without me. So that's the world we come from. They don't pay you because they love you. Dog, I issue with the CEO of.
You see how he's sitting there talking this bullshit about something that's not a fact, about something he knows absolutely nothing about, and the niggas that's sitting around him is just nodding their head. They just nodding their head. Nigga talking about they don't give you, they don't pay you because they love you. None of that. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas in the music industry or the entertainment industry loving me. Nigga, I just buried my mother. See, y'all niggas sit here and talk about y'all watch my show. If y'all watch my show, then y'all would have known that over the past 3 weeks.
Condolences to you, Wayno. Condolences.
Excuse me, 3 weeks since my mom's been gone, I dealt with her death and had to put her in a box and put her in the ground. That's my reality. But a nigga talking about a black effect deal. Fuck that deal while we talking about it right now while I'm addressing you, nigga. Because you don't know nothing about what's going on with me. But you sat here and talked with these niggas, and they sat there and nodded their heads like good ass yes men listening to you because you sound smart to dumb niggas. That's your thing. See, Ray Daniels, I met him a couple of years ago.
As much as I like Ray Daniels, bro, as much as I do like Ray Daniels, like feel like he's probably a good dude, good energy. That's his thing, low key. But that's a lot of the shit in this entertainment industry. Like when it comes to like really giving game, you got to understand these guys can't like give you the game for real. It's too intricate. It would be too boring to platform. And the stuff that rises to the top is the entertainment aspect of it, not the real game. So Ray Daniels, low key, that is his stick, is that he do sound smart to dumb people. He dresses it up well. And this is a topic I wanted to hit yesterday. We got way more time today, so I'm a little lax with the topics. Don't worry about nothing. We rocking out. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go to no jumper today. I wanted to get on the Flacco Earn Your Leisure video. I wanted to do a little bit more research about Earn Your Leisure, but yeah, we're gonna get into that. Him kind of doing multiple hit pieces on him and why I think it's a little excessive, although I do understand the side that people are coming from where they're like, hey, you're supposed to be putting on this finance conference or whatever. People should be getting life-changing game, but a lot of business practices, a lot of finance stuff is pretty cut and dry information, bro. You can go get a econ book from your local community college, business principles 1 through whatever 1 through 107 or whatever, where you get into the higher classes and read it yourself. It's not going to be a lot of bedazzling things. It's really like logistics of running a business. You know what I'm saying? But these guys are going to get behind these microphones and make it sound really good for you. But the reality of it is a daily painful grind, concerted grind. That is what it is. And a lot of people don't want to do that, right? With a lot of different things.
To be exact now. Jack Daniels, who's from New York. I have a relationship with Jack Daniels. He worked with Ray Daniels. He asked me to come on Ray Daniels' show. I did. It was a good experience. Had fun. And then they asked me to come back. And when I went back, they was doing this debate show. And when we started doing the debate show, after maybe 3 times of me doing it, I said, yo, I'm not going to do this no more. And you want to know why? Because you say all types of dumb shit, nigga. You say dumb shit. See, I don't know if you be thinking before you speak or you just be talking while you're thinking. But either way, you're wrong. You're wrong. And also, I came to that show and I seen that shit. Your audio was bad. Ooh. Your video wasn't all the way together. Ooh. And then we would shoot an episode on a Monday and then when it get done till Saturday. And I'm like, yo, bro, listen, we in a new time. We in a new game. This shit got to be done fast. And then I told you, yo, I'm going to step off and stick to what I'm doing already because that's what I need to focus on. And you kept asking me, no, I want to do the show with you. I need you to do the show with me. And I declined because you put yourself in position saying dumb shit. Now, you question why I'm on the Black Effect Network and then you say some shit about, oh, well, you know, because he leaked information. That's what you're reducing me to, nigga? That's what you're reducing me to. See, the thing about Ray Daniels, I don't even take it personal, and I don't even take it as disrespect, because I don't know you. I don't know you personally or professionally. I've never had to work with you. You put me on the narrow. I made some money on narrow. Thank you. But other than that, I don't know you on no level. Now, since the nigga want to talk about why I got something, and he's always talking about what yo, man, you know, why Charlamagne trying to keep a black guy down and all that, he should be helping me. And let me tell you something. This is not for me to defend Charlamagne. I don't give a fuck about what y'all 2 niggas got going. This is me talking to you. You went on the internet and said some shit about my business, my professional business that you have no insight on. Since you so much of a fucking executive, wouldn't you know that any deal that's done takes months to do?
B team, tap in. B team, tap in. Yo, my man is frying him without a cut. Yo, RIP this man's mother. RIP this man's mother. He's going through something different right now. We're not here to make too many jokes, but Wayno be coming right now. Wayno, I never seen Wayno, you feel me, a little disheveled. My boy don't got a cut underneath that Yankee fitted. Yo, you see a New York nigga no cut under the Yankee fitted, cross the street.
So you think, oh, Charlamagne told me to leak some information, and I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yo, I'll give you a Black Effect deal for that. See, that's the type of way you speak, and you don't articulate. You think you articulate yourself well, but you don't. You just be saying shit. But let's talk about why I have a Black Effect deal, and let's go through numbers. So Ray Daniels presents his YouTube channel, right?
Okay, he's gonna go through some number stuff, but I just want to skip past that.
I need to talk about Charlamagne calling you. I don't call you, and that's not to disrespect you, but I don't call you. I speak to you whenever I speak to you. And because you did all of that fake brotherly love, all that cool, my nigga shit, all that shit fake to me. It's fake. And please don't try to run with the, cause niggas, yeah, we know, yeah, you sold 200 million records. Nigga, you manage a writer. You manage a writer. A great writer at that, that's written for every.
Yo, does Wayno think the ether beat is playing in the background?
I'm saying though, this is crazy. Like, yo, how you gonna fucking just dub 200 records sold? I don't know who the writer is that Ray Daniels manages, but he's a fucking hit maker. Yo, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Yo, Wayno. Yo, Ray Daniels, I ain't gonna lie to you. Wayno better not dare ever came to Everyday Struggle with this energy. Yo, chat, you ever seen him with this energy with me? No, I'm playing. I'm having fun. Nah. He was on that time when Soulja Boy came to that. Nah, he was on time, and I ain't gonna lie. Hey, okay, you know what? Let me kind of size Wayno up because, chat, as time goes on, as I said, Charlamagne needs to hire like a guy to do the dirty work because we shouldn't see the boss acting like the runner. Joe, I've told you, Joe's not a Rock Nation shill. Of course, they know Jay. That's their era. They do love Jay, but they're not under his direction.
63 people in the chat. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Hit the like button. I appreciate it.
Meaning, Joe cares about the money he could make off subscribers more than he give a fuck about Jay-Z. You know why? When Jay-Z was the president of Def Jam, he ain't did a fucking thing for Joe. So, I don't believe Joe is a Rock Nation shill. Charlamagne, 100%. Like, Charlamagne might as well tat Rock Nation on his side of his face like Kershaw Rock, bro. Wayno, I always said he was like an intern. Okay?
Yo,
because
violent,
I don't
bro.
think they're giving him the full directions if he gets the full directions. I've figured out the plot. I think Shaw.
Hey, good morning, Donnie. Good morning, brother. You feel me? A little bit of pause in the chat from Donnie, but y'all know how he do. Y'all know how Donnie do. He a little pause. B, it's cool though. Raw and roll, let him know. He a little pause, but it's cool though. He be up in here with us. Shout out Donnie.
Charlamagne when trying to sign him.
I'm not here for the whack. Rant. We're not a Akademiks reaction channel.
I am not friends with none of y'all music industry niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I don't want to go to y'all birthday parties. I don't want to hang out with y'all. I don't want to do double dates. I don't want to be friends. I don't want.
Okay, Kendrick Lamar. I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the bitches you fuck. Ah, damn, I'm the biggest hater.
None of that. You want to know why? Because y'all niggas is all performative. Because at the slightest chance, at the slightest look, you'll say something and not know what the fuck you said and throw a nigga under the bus. How dare you speak on my business? In 2020, after Everyday Struggle ended, after my father died and I had to bury him, after my aunt passed away in that January of 2021, after my grandmother passed in March of 2021, me being her only grandson, and I was dealing with a bunch of mental shit. I was dealing with a bunch of stuff.
Hey, big deal in the chat right now. Donnie is professing, I'm not pushing the race agenda no more, brother. I'm on some chill-ish. It's pretty established how I feel at this point. Okay, so the beginning of that sounded good, but I think the end of it left something to be desired.
Greatest opportunities was happening for me. I had just become the executive vice president of quality control music. I had moved to Georgia. I bought a house in Georgia. One of the most emotional moments in my life was me signing the paperwork to get my home that I own. And my grandmother wasn't alive to see it. But while all of this was happening, I was still working. See, Charlamagne had reached out to me back then to be on Black Effect and gave me an opportunity to do a show. And I turned it down. And you want to know why I turned it down? Because I told him, I just spent the last 3.5 years, almost 4, doing this show on Complex. I didn't even know what I could do. Let me see what I could do on my own. I had just got a deal with Amazon where I had billboards all over Times Square. I had just started a new podcast called Hear Me Out with Wayno with WTF Media, who was showing me love and showing me the ropes of everything I was doing. And I was doing all that.
Okay, good.
Is at the behest of what it's going to bring for you and your platform and what you're doing. But don't nobody watch that shit, nigga. Yeah, you go viral, but ain't nobody, that shit ain't, no, niggas ain't watching that. We haven't built a consistent fan base. Now I'm gonna throw some dirt, nigga. Same way how you said that little sucker shit about because I leak information. How dare you? You know what I did to get into the music industry?
Oh shit.
I ain't never do nobody dirty. I ain't never steal from none of these niggas. I ain't never put no artist in no crazy shit. Everybody who didn't want to work with me, I let them out they fucking deal immediately. Ask every nigga I've ever had a problem with. Ask them. Ask any artist I've ever worked with. Wayno got them out they deal with no strings attached, nigga. Even after niggas owe me money.
Damn.
And here we have a nigga talking about I got an opportunity because I leak information. I said it before.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really like not that invested in this like back and forth between these East Coast niggas, Ray Daniels and his little Atlanta dude. These East Coast nigga bullshit. We gonna go to our own backyard. Sharky versus Smacky. Let's see what the deal is. The homies getting into it. Let's see what the
family
smoke is
shit,
about.
motorcycle shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all good, man. We got Big Deal.
Go ahead.
Big Deal here to replace your ass, man.
Hey, JR,
we got the chefs, man. We got the chefs.
It's crazy.
We got the
JR
chefs.
be everywhere.
Yeah. Get out your seat, man. You know what I'm saying?
78 people rocking with us, y'all
Big
like,
Deal.
man.
He don't do the content.
Hey, y'all, let me know, man, how y'all feeling this morning. Tap in with the chat, bro. How's everybody feeling? What y'all want me to cover? Y'all let me know some. You know what I'm saying? The Gary V effect. I saw that comment earlier. He's not denying he leaked. What are we talking about there? Key Rosa put us on game. It seemed like you got some game we could use. We here to research some topics. Let me know. Yeah, Wayno he going through something for real. There was some real emotion in that. You know, I know Ray Daniels you know, he is on his performative shit. He's a very performative guy, but he's talented, he's intelligent, and you know, he understands this business well. But I could see that man, yeah, I could see that. I could see what Wayno was wearing. It's a little too early to be getting into that. And I really want to see Akademiks. I'm waiting for that clip to upload. Y'all know how Akademiks do. He went nuclear on like New York media last night and just hip hop media in general. And I feel like for all us young podcasters, myself, even I had to take that message in and be like, yeah, bro, like I wanted to hit Adam like, yo, you think we could get press passes to cover the Durk trial? Like y'all need somebody to sit in there. Like I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's like, bro, y'all gotta work in this game. Like everybody just talking about some stuff they heard from somebody else and all this other stuff. So I want that firsthand experience. Did you see AJ from Homeroom University take on No Jumper Talent? Was that an old video, Mr. E, or is that a new video? Because I did see him popping it when I won the competition. And I was just like, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of the Homeroom before. So yeah, let me know. Is that an old video or a new video? Yo, be real with the people. Flip phone is the Lush versus Whack thing a play. That is not a play. I meant Gary V effect about how these businesses, social media people will sell you the dream, but honestly, the info. Yeah. You're right. That is the Gary V effect for sure. At get drunk, he's so Kitty, the softest Jamaican in America is crazy. And when I said he ain't deny it, he ain't deny he leaked. Wayno said a whole lot, but never denied he leaked. We off that. Yeah, let's see what's yeah, the orange cow is saying okay. Nah, it was just uploaded a couple of days ago. Okay, we're gonna tap in with that then. We're gonna tap in with that. How do you feel about Lush going to rehab for a week? I think is at most his mom. He was at his mom's the whole time. The fuck do I know? His mom's crib is not that lush, that plush. But we're gonna talk on it. I'll give you guys the Lush one update as well.
He got me.
What's the difference between you and Big Deal?
The difference between me and Big Deal, personality, everything. The fuck is you talking about?
Explain. He forgot I was here.
No, I didn't. How can I not? Every time you walk,
What's the difference between you and Big Deal, bro?
I'm me. That's the difference, nigga.
What can you do that he can't do?
Everything I'm doing now.
What you doing?
What I'm doing now.
What you doing?
I'm doing a lot.
Hosting my show. That's what.
You for sure fucking over J. Who.
Nigga stupid.
Messy.
Yeah, you for sure fucking over J. Who. It's all good. Yeah.
He was gonna
Oh, man.
Right
Smack does have a unique personality, but his work ethic doesn't match his personality. That's all.
Oh, shots fired.
No consistency, so hard work is always going to outbeat talent in any lane.
Oh, shots fired.
Get at him,
Boom,
Sharky.
boom, 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 boom.
When you own your own shit, that outbeats everything. You do what the fuck you want. Hold on, big deal. Hold on.
Go ahead, guys.
When you own your shit and you created your shit, that outbeat everything, nigga. That means you do what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you what the fuck to do, nigga.
Well,
Remember that. I can fire you right now.
You still gotta.
The whole Smack, I own this building, I own this ish. It's starting to get old. Look at T-Rail's face here. Peep the play. What is this nigga talking about? I'm done hearing this shit for the 1,000th time. Whose gold 30 do they got back here? This is pretty hard. I like their background. You know what I'm saying? Getting a closer look at it on the big screen. You know, I be listening to a lot of stuff on my phone. I know it's been looking like this for years. I never noticed the gold 30 though. Very, very dope. But I'm tired of hearing Smack talk about how he's a higher up and all. Like, bro, this is a 3-year-old talking point. And Sharky has come in with a lot of energy. You feel me? Revealing his story slowly but surely. Seemed like he had some industry insider kind of like, you know, for his level, ghetto pop star kind of level, whatever. You know, shout out Hot B coining that term. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's keep watching the clip.
Work though. I mean, yeah. I know you Smack because I'm just going out. Yeah, buddy.
I'm not gonna let nobody that I pay
One, we under contract with T-Rail, and your name is not on the contract. So you don't even know the terms, the conditions, the length, or nothing.
Guess what?
Smack the ball.
Smacky is not on the contract thing.
Smack the boss.
When I go in that meeting room, and
Smack the
I
boss.
tell that nigga it's over for you. It's over.
He already made an executive decision.
It's a two-way street, not a one-way street, nigga.
So why would you
tell him it's over?
So why was it just us three in the meeting? Why was it just us three in the meeting?
Oh, he shook his hand. Oh, yeah.
Us three in the meeting.
You know why? You know why? Because I didn't want to be in that meeting. That shit was too low budget for me.
No, because the bike part ain't came yet, and you wasn't able to get transportation to come to the meeting.
I had the meeting all in the motherfucking group chat.
I paid for the part of here. I stuck it. I can't go to work.
Shit over with. He done ran his course already. He ran his course. You won't see him no more.
Do I think it's a good idea for Lush to be on the Tuesday show? For Nick to be on the Tuesday show? You know, I had to wake up early as fuck to go to the barber shop. First text on my phone when I pull up to the barber shop, Lush, buenos dias, fellas. I said, ooh, my boy hype. My boy is ready. My boy about to drop 60 for Brick Baby tonight. My boy about to drop 60 for Brick Baby tonight. You know? What's Brick Baby's first name? Free Zaire? Yeah, lush about that. But then as I'm heading up the stairs to the barbershop, I just have this vision of Lush getting his hands on a bottle and just being like, go, 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 go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Uno, my bad. Uno getting his hands on a bottle and like they can't stop him. It's like Denzel in the movie. Like he just bogart the whole scene. You know, he been doing his push-ups to the Pretty Ricky. So, you know, he probably coming a little bit more swole than usual. He probably moving a little quicker than usual because, you know, he a little bit more sober these days, and I imagine him just getting up on Steven, boom, shoulder check, grab the bottle, make sure that don't fall, hitting that thing hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was just like a vision I had.
Now let's get back to my boy.
Y'all catch me up, man, on this universe. Y'all saying Smack gotta go. I've been seeing that narrative. Smack gotta go. What's up with that, man? Why y'all saying Smack gotta go? Smack and T-Rail come off as two broke ass brothers from poverty family. I mean, they grew up in poverty and made something out of themselves. That is pretty much their story. They grew up in the 50s and now they got like a studio where people watch them. That's kind of like a little bit of their vibe. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's a good thing. I don't like how Sharky is a vulture who just came to back on Fig this year and has the nerve to question Smack's authority. Do we really think that Smack has a lot of authority over there? Just keep it a hundo with me. Then T Real got cert for Vibe of the City. That's T Real's gold cert. Are you serious? That's hard. It's a TDE production. It says TDE back there. Are y'all sure? Y'all trolling?
Fuck over these niggas. Big Deal can't do that shit, man.
My boy.
Yeah.
That was a fire ass track right there, man.
I got a Dolo show.
You got
I got my own show.
Oh, you got him beat.
Yeah, I got him beat.
Oh, he ain't even really did no shit like that.
Really
Give me my TikTok.
Oh.
Give me my TikTok.
I got TikTok. That's for kids. I got him beat.
Yeah, reset the room.
Reset the room.
I got a question for bro.
Yeah.
You know, we are West Coast. You know, do you feel like, Oxnard, like, are y'all getting enough of?
You saying, yeah, you should go to the Durk trial. Ain't trying to get updates from Trap Lord Goofy. Trap Lord Ross, actually, that was a really big part of Axe rant, is that Trap Lord is like one of the dopest hip-hop journalists in the game. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I feel like I've had to defend Trap so much there at No Jumper. At times I have to use him in juxtaposition of Flacco and asking what is the difference, because Trap has kind of reinvented himself a little bit this year, or not reinvented himself, but gone more into the courtroom proceedings. He's showing us his notes. We know he's there in real time, live in effect. You know what I'm saying? And then breaking it down for us. As far as the person that asked, did I ask Adam about the Durk thing? I haven't asked him yet. In my mind, as I kind of played out the conversation, I was like, okay, they need me there most days, 12 o'clock for the news. I would literally be sitting in a trial for hours at a time, probably not getting done till 5 o'clock. And then I would have to come home and make videos about it. And those videos I'd probably want to put them on my channel rather than putting them on like No Jumper, right? If I'm going to be sitting there, all that like sweat equity going up there and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. Like, yeah, I'd be able to speak about it with more of an authority at No Jumper, but all the time spent in gathering the information, what would be the point of being the like official Durk correspondence at No Jumper? I feel like the platform doesn't necessarily have that lane carved out yet. If it were to be carved out in a way that makes sense for me and the company, I would be more than happy to do that, even from just gaining the experience of what it's like to sit in on trial, having to take notes by hand, learning about these criminal proceedings. Like, that would be a great enriching experience for me, but it's something that we'll definitely have to dialogue about. But I can imagine Adam saying that he doesn't see much utility in having a co-host up there regularly. You guys got to stop enabling that addict behavior. I don't enable it. Cocaine bought the goat. Facts. Lush gonna be back on fit in no time. No, he's not. He playing with his sobriety. Lush did push-ups for one day, and I think he's big dog. He actually been in the gym as well. Ricky Roy getting fired tonight on No Jumper. Facts. That's what's up. That's gonna be explosive. Was it a good idea to announce that he's going to be there on the Tuesday? He announced it yesterday. I'm not breaking any news. He said that it's all dependent upon him getting a sober companion. Whether he's locked that in or not, I don't know. But that's what he said yesterday on the Monday news. I would never expose sensitive information to y'all, especially a Lush One surprise on the Tuesday show. That would be explosive. But he did say it on the call yesterday before he violated Doughboy.
Attention, like, from LA, because when people look at the West Coast, they just think of like LA, the Bay Area.
Let's coming over here and really have some shit over there.
Yeah.
From LA or from South Central?
I said I'm from South Central, which is really crazy. That's really crazy that you asked me that, because
okay, this
maybe one for the next generation, but not me, bro.
I don't give a damn.
Today it don't really matter. You still got to.
They're not really going at each other anymore. This clip is pretty much all but cooked. 75 people in chat. I see we got up to 82. I appreciate y'all, guys. Hit the like button. We back to 82. Let's go. All right, let me catch up with y'all in the chat right quick. Let me see what y'all been saying. Y'all want me to pull up that homeroom thing next? What y'all want me to pull up? Y'all let me know what the deal is. Y'all let me know what the deal is for sure. We're gonna get into this content. Yeah, you should go to the Durk trial. Okay, I already read that. Was it a good idea to already read that? Yeah, he has been there for 3 years and find someone and fired someone. He has authority. Who did he fire? Sharky, Def has no authority. Who did Smack fire? Put me on game. Who did Smack fire? I feel bad for Smack because he legit has a learning disability, but him pretending to be a boss is like Lush acting like he's a no jumper CEO. Shout out Smack, man. I don't know if he really got a learning disability like that. I think they just be doing it up on the homie. He seems pretty quick witted to me. Smack is whack and Sharky. Smack is whack and Sharky is like Ricky Moose and Doughboy. Sharky is talented and a hustler. He's overshadowing Smack and showing how useless he is. Okay, man, y'all putting me on game on this universe. Trap really swiped Jala's whole "this is bad" flow and started making merch real British of him to steal from an African. Yo, that's fire. Yo, that right there, that's fire, bro. That's the type of roasting I like. That was a layered joke, you know what I'm saying? It had a little bit of I don't know if racism in it, but racial tensions were existing. Shout out to the 92 people rocking with us. Shout out to the 92 people. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. If you're listening on your phone or on your TV, pick up that remote, pick up that phone, and hit the like button for this game. Shout out Boss Mac. No, you should talk about it a little on No Jumper and promote more details and stuff, on your channel. That means Adam is going to say no. Just say you're not going, gang. I mean, I would like to go, but like I gotta balance out my life, right? Like I gotta balance out my work life. And I feel that I'm an asset up at No Jumper, you know what I'm saying, on the news. I'm rocking out on the news. I'm really enjoying my time. I feel like I'm bringing quality to the conversation. I'm growing as an A mic. It's not something I've really seen myself as. I really doubted my potential to be an A mic, but Josh has really put the battery in my back to keep on pushing and getting better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're giving me a little bit more responsibility up there, and I appreciate the opportunity. Have you seen Lush have protection entourage that will protect him like Whack does? Lush be pulling up with his homies for sure. Everybody be like gang deep sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. Munchie, Lush, everybody like they be having their homies in there and shit. I'm probably me and Moose are probably like the people that don't bring their homies up there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be having the bag twisted to the side, ready to spank something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta get my CLD, man. I gotta get my concealed license to carry for sure. Yeah, pull up the homeroom clip. All right. You know what I'm saying? The supporters, you already know what it is. Y'all the boss. We gonna pull up this homeroom clip. Brother, you gotta direct me a little bit, Mr. E. You gotta direct me a little bit. So are they homeroom university? Okay, homeroom university. Yo, homeroom university, and then the No Jumper talent. Oh, they got me in the thumbnail and all that. They got me in the thumbnail and all that. LA hip hop podcasters are terrible. No Jumper proves it. Yo, I'm about to fry.
Adam is having a hard time replenishing decent podcasters because LA doesn't have good podcasters.
Oh, fat face ass nigga. Oh, fat face ass, can barely grow a beard ass. Nah, I'm messing around. Let's listen to what this brother gotta say.
When you really look at it, LA has no good hip hop podcasters. All of them fucking suck. Who are the LA podcasters, right? Hip hop podcasters. We'll start with No Jumper. The No Jumper greatest era that they ever had was like the T-Rail AD house phone. Greatest era ever, right? Era of LA hip hop podcasters, and even Adam in his SoundCloud era, great podcaster. And Adam is still a great podcaster, even though he has shitty co-hosts. But once he went through all the best people, because he lost the best people, they branched off to Back on Fed, Community, and all their other things. Apollo was never there, but I'm saying Apollo are podcasters that come off of a tree. I'm not going to say they come off the tree. They are very close. They're in the shade of the tree. All of these people, that's what represents this newest thing. There's still the LA podcasting group, but it's a legacy group, right? It's the legacy group as in Big Boy, Letty Martinez, DJ Kev, Bootleg Kev. Those are all the legacy hip hop people, right? But in terms of like the new generation, they fucking suck. We got the Effective Immediately with Gina Views and DJ Head. It's just not a good show. The views suggest that too. It's just not a good show. They're not great podcasters. The Glasses Malone thing, it stays relevant. I hate Glasses Malone's setup as well too. I mean, maybe we'll talk about him too, because I'm just gonna be chatting on this motherfucker. But Glasses Malone be doing a lot of contradiction.
Chat, please let me know though, like, who is this guy and why is he speaking from such a place of authority? I've seen him cover us like once or twice now before, and people post him in the No Jumper Reddit. But like, why do we have to listen to him as far as like what is a quality podcaster and not? And I'm saying this as someone who might be coming from a place of ignorance. I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on the chat. I see the last chat is Gamer E4, the sober companion, gonna be 300 pounds personal security. Fire. Presidential minded king, you would never is interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna just go and I'm gonna like, you guys let me know who this guy is and why I should care about his criticism of our team. Like, why should I care about his criticism of our team? You know what I'm saying?
It just doesn't make sense. Like when I first found Glasses Malone, I really enjoyed him. Because I'm OG Brilliant Idiot. So it's like Brilliant Idiots, Glasses Malone, early era. I love that shit. But it was like, it seemed like ever since he started his
Dragonite Blood, what's the deal, Blood? Yeah, shout out Kyle. We're gonna talk about Kyle Young in regard to the Doughboy fatigue as well. Shout out to the 110 people watching us. I appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, we growing every day. Man, I appreciate y'all. Please just hit that like button. And if I am not reading super chats, I can't see them on this end. So you guys just press me about that and I'll go ahead and read it on the other side. Shout out Moose Main in the chat. He's a nobody who fell off after being invited to No Jumper for being a pod that rates pods. Okay. All right.
own podcast. And
Adam loves guys like this though that rates pods. Adam loves dudes like this.
The Kendrick beef. And I don't know. Glasses will be just saying some of the wildest shit. And then it just doesn't make sense to me all the time. Like he's a polarizing kind of guy, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, LA doesn't have good podcasters. And if we just focus on the No Jumper regime, man, they did tryouts. Like, bruh, they all suck, bruh. There's no real friendships. The energy sucks. Like, let's just go to the fucking No Jumper Clips channel. Let's just rate all the guests. I'm going to do a rapid fire. I'm just going to go through and rate 1 out of 10. Podcasting ability. We got Moose Man. Podcasting ability, 4 out of 10. Doughboy. I have a certain like for Doughboy just because I'm an all-deaf digital person. But so I'm going to give Doughboy 5, 6 out of 10. We got
okay. Okay. All right. Yo, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it through this video, chat. Yo, chat, I can't hold you, fam. I can't hold you, fam. He just gave Moose a 4 and he gave Doughboy a 5.5. You guys really want me to watch this fucking video right now? Yo, y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Y'all want me to watch this? Let me know so. Let me know something. You guys want me to make it through this entire video? Because my man is full of shit. My man is full of shit. Yo, let's look at his tabs, man. Fuck that. What is this dude looking at? Fans' attention to Joe Budden Network? Yikes. Nah. Show us the real tabs. This brother been gooning all day and said, oh, let me make my video. Let me make my little 15-minute video. It's my obligatory video. Yo, this is crazy. Yo.
This nigga. I don't even remember his name. Let's give him a 5 or 6 out of. Let's give him a.
You
6.
don't even know his name, so how are you rating his podcasting if you don't even know? You don't even know bruh's name. Tay's a good podcaster. He's a smooth, blazing dude with a cool voice. You know what I'm saying? He's an industry guy. He knows the industry. Tay have emotion. Tay have emotion for sure. Yo, it's crazy.
Because he is, as much time as he's been there, he's not interesting enough for me to hold my attention. Ricky, let's give Ricky a 7 just because he knows how to keep the topic going, and that's it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. This guy might know something. He got Moose and Doughboy wrong, but when he came to your boy, yo, he might know what the deal is. But I only know how to keep the topic going. Come on, brother. I'm finding nuance in these conversations. I'm hitting it from the side, from the back, from the front side. I'm hitting that thing. No, I'm messing around. This is crazy though. He's a hater.
Like, I don't think his takes are hot takes, controversial. I hate how he leads everything in with, well, let's just talk. It's like him and Moose be having conversations like they think podcasters are having. Little do they know, good podcasters, we just have conversations. You know what I mean?
Whoa. Whoa. He said we. He said we were good podcasters. I'm about to do a little dissection, like looking at his channel and his views. I mean, I don't know. Last time I think I looked at their channel, Homeroom, their views were like decent during the COVID days. You know, I'm not just like a hater like that, but like real spill. I never heard about these dudes until you guys posted them in the Reddit and they were chatting shit about me winning the competition. And they're like, is he really going to make an impact? Is he really going to, like, bro, I'm fresh up off the couch. I didn't start watching YouTube on my soul 2022. You know what I'm saying? I was just tapping into No Jumper and shit for the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like some LA home type shit or whatever. Brother, if you've been doing this shit since time back then, bro, and you're still at the level that you're at, and I'm at the level that I'm at, I got you washed. So this we good podcasters, as if you're in the good podcasting crew, brother.
That's the whole point. It's not like, let me formally introduce this topic and, well, what about the other side? And I hate how they fucking podcast. That's not good podcast. Good podcasting is niggas turning these mics on and getting it popping. We just flowing on this bitch. I don't even have anybody in here and I'm flowing. Do you hear what I'm doing? Pay attention and take notes. Stop with all that structure shit. Is not good. What's his name?
Yo, this nigga's corny as fuck. Yo, this nigga's a cornball. He's a goof. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't want to diss his whole thing, but he's looking mad goofy right now. Like, and I know he's just doing the commentary critique thing. I hope if he sees this video, don't take it personally. Maybe he'll never see it. I don't know. But I'm watching this and the whole like we good podcaster thing, and he acts like he's just cooking here. I would love to actually sit down and do a podcast with him. I don't know this dude's name. You feel me, the Ricardos, I forget what I call you guys. What is a school of sharks? Hold on, I've been writing down all the ideas. Y'all go into his comments on this video if you do not mind, and tell him that I would love to podcast with him. I would love to use my one No Jumper invite, send him up there, and if No Jumper won't approve it, and hey, come podcast with me and Moose. Come podcast with me, solo dope, whatever we got to do. Let's see how well you pop it. I'll even let him pick the topics. Topics. Okay, chat. Quick side quest. So I was doing some research. A group of sharks is called a shiver. Are we the shivers? Are y'all the shivers? Cause y'all some cold niggas in this chat, boy. Y'all some cold ass niggas in this chat, boy. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? Shivers. We gonna throw shivers out there. A shark attack. That's when you guys roast somebody in the chat. If somebody has a bad take that y'all ain't feeling, that's a shark attack. That's when y'all. That's chat on chat violence. Red triangle. When I say red triangle, that means B team, tap in. We got to go get somebody. We got to go flood somebody's comment section and let them know about themselves. You feel me? That's when we get cracking and we come back. You know what I'm saying? We laying out our universe right now. Shiver sounds gay as hell. I thought a shiver was dope. You feel me? Like shiver like I'm cold. You guys, my soccer fans, the Cole Palmer celly where he goes like this, where he gets the shiver after he scores a goal because he's so cold. Man, come on, bro. We gotta be fucking we gotta be cultured around here. And then the rule, the foundational rule of our community, of our chat, right? The foundational rule we don't hate on smaller fish. We don't hate on smaller fish because we're sharks. We're sharks. We're the king of the whole shit. The only thing we worry about is orcas. And I hate that I didn't say I swim with the orcas when Whack, you know what I'm saying, did his whole 1-2. Because orcas be giving sharks problems. And I don't like that for us. But we don't hate on smaller fish. This guy's a bit of a smaller fish, but we gonna get on his ass because you know what I'm saying, he stepped to the bigger fish. You know what I'm saying? We on our fisher friends, not food shit until somebody fucking gets going, and then we tear their ass up. And we tear their ass up. Y'all go get in his comment section though and let him know Ricky want to chat. Since he's the top podcaster, since he feels like he's an authority on criticizing me and my co-host, tell him Ricky wants to chat.
Damn, I can't remember his name. He's not a host, but he's there a lot. Damn, I can't remember his name. That's crazy.
Dude, he's disrespecting Ralphie the Plug, LA legend. Stop fucking playing with me. This guy's a joke.
Crazy. He's not that great of a podcaster. Whack 100 is always sucked at podcasting. He's just a messy ass nigga. So I guess it's interesting, but he's always kind of sucked at podcast. Lush, I'll give the highest score. Lush is hitting at an 8 on terms of podcasting skill, even though depending on, you know what, everything makes Lush pretty good. Whether he's sober or drunk, it's good. And even his bad is good because when he's like crashing out or under the influence.
Okay, so I could be a fake one and take this compliment because now my 7 is looking really good compared to Lush's 8. But I am a humble enough dude to know that I'm not at Lush's level when it comes to this podcasting thing. This man Lush called in the other day. He made some kind of baseball reference. And he said something like, you know, like an 89 or so. He was just doing his rapping thing. And he said something about like 1989, you know, he was making a Bay Area little player, you feel me, little you know what I'm saying? And I looked it up and he said, I guess later on, like, no, dummy, the A's won the fucking World Series in 89. And I looked it up and it was correct. Bro's bag, his duffel is deep. So it's like, if you're going to give me a 7, I've only been podcasting for a year, going live, figuring out all this stuff. My camera be fuzzy. My screen be fuzzy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just figuring this thing out. I can't be a 7 if Lush is an 8. What sense does that make? His scale is all bullshit. I'm telling you, this man is fresh off a 3-hour goon sesh, and he said, fuck, I told myself I was going to make a video today, but I've been fucking touching myself all day. Now I got to make a goddamn video. And now he's just chatting shit. He's just chatting shit.
He like fucking messy shit too. This nigga has been there for quite a while. He's never said a goddamn thing that I've cared about. So he's 2 out of 10. Did I rate Moose? Let's give Moose a 2 out of 10 again. Dude, let's just give him a 2 out of 10 just in case I rated him too high. Let's
Moose,
give this
you
nigga
got beef with this guy?
Let's give this nigga Ace Boy Real. Let's give him a 0 out of 10 just off of integrity. I can't believe that nigga is up there. That is disgusting. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Oh, Jalik, let's give the junkie 5 out of 10. She pops up every so often. Munchie B, we're gonna give him an 8 out of 10. What else?
Yo, you can't. Yo, what the fuck? The Least haven't even been on the channel for super duper long. Rios has come into the channel and made a huge fucking splash. He's seamlessly integrating. I've said this too many times in this chat. I'm not even gonna bore you guys with the commentary. Y'all know how I feel about Rios. Rios is doing his thing up there.
We have anything else? This nigga, what was this nigga's name? Kyle? He was the one that really embarrassed Doughboy, and it was funny as hell. But has anybody given a fuck since? Literally nobody gives a fuck. The team is so whack. Look at.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What y'all saying in here? Donnie and Moose going at it. Nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new. We're gonna let them have it out. So because Lush is knowledgeable in baseball, that means no, you totally missed my fucking point. It's that he has a deep bag of knowledge that he can pull from to make points. He can connect points where there shouldn't even be a connection, but he's so experienced, and that's what makes him a great podcaster. Is he can pull from this deep bag of tricks that, like, obviously I'm just not going to have based on age. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably has a better memory than me as well. I have a really, really good memory as well. I'm like an elephant. Rios is good, bro. Rios is bringing a really nice balance to No Jumper. I really enjoy his podcast, and I've been cued in on him.
I love when Adam just streams by himself. The numbers reflect, I don't even need these niggas. I don't even need them. They fucking suck. And I can do this. What else do we got? I think that's everybody. Yeah, these hosts fucking suck. They all suck. This is the worst crew. This is the worst era. Oh my God. My stomach turns every time I see Ace Boy Rio. Jesus, I can't believe he's up. I just can't believe that shit. These niggas with all these morals and principles. God. Oh my God. Why the fuck are we talking about that? Damn. LA podcasters suck. So it's not even Adam's fault that he can't even get a good crew. Who's good in LA? They're not good podcasters because this is their biggest thing. If they are a good podcaster, they're focused on the wrong things, gang banging, which only LA people care about and the West Coast people care about. So you know what that doesn't translate? A national scale, which means we don't give a fuck about it. Niggas like me in the South, niggas like in the North, Midwest, literally nobody cares about West Coast politics and gang banging. The good podcasters that they actually have, if they're focused on that, they lost. They're not good now. On a platform like No Jumper that can reach nationally if the talent is there, he has to be able to have all facets. If he can't do that, which he hasn't been able to do for quite a while because he lost all the best people that were on mics and podcasting. Like, somebody prove me wrong. Give me a list of LA podcasters that should be good or are the shit. And don't just tell me a nigga's the shit. For real though. You know what I mean? And I'm not even judging. I'll slightly be judging the views, but I'm not going to judge the views either. Like, I will watch a 5-10 minute clip of whoever you send me. Just let me know if they're good. And if they are good, maybe they're just missing something like the marketing. Why aren't they there? I genuinely believe LA doesn't have good podcasters. I think the ones that are good are focused on topics that nobody nationally cares about, which makes them shitty. And it is what it is, bro. Adam is in the fucking pits of hell. I feel kind of bad for him. But at the same time, bro, whatever. You gotta have to do what you got to do. But in me saying all that about how they fucking suck, let's hit the bell.
You like
The Blueprint Party.
at the end where he was talking.
Adam is having a
about
hard time replenishing decent podcasts because LA doesn't have
of LA. If we're talking about gangbanging stuff and the politics and whatnot, he's right about that. That's obviously, but the thing is Adam has built a product where people do care about that stuff and they understand these characters within the lore. And like, you can kind of just extrapolate that through a character like Crip Mac, where he is probably one of the most extreme versions of a gang banger that the nation can see as of an LA gang banger. Trust me, there's crazier than Crip Mac. If that might be hard for y'all to believe if you're not from LA, but Crip Mac is he's committed, but there's crazier ones for sure. You know what I'm saying? So now people see this figure that you can't look away from that represents all this bad, but he likes cats and he's got a message about suicide. I mean, never unaliving yourself, take yourself out of the game, whatever. And it makes them interested in all the other little side character gang members that might pop up. Like, let's be real, even Munchie B as a figure, as a gang member, is a very interesting character. He's notorious for whatever he's notorious for, and now he's blind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his story is captivating. So him saying that like people don't care, that's false. Look at Crip Mac's Channel 5 video. Look at the stuff that Adam was doing with Crip Mac back in the day. And this whole glazing of the past generation is just, it's just starting to get old. Like, if that's how you're going to approach a conversation while you're telling us that we're approaching conversations the way that we think podcasters could be approaching conversations, bruh, you're saying the thing that people have been saying on the internet for what feels like 5 fucking years now. And you really wasted the time in this nice ass studio with this nice ass lighting and all this other stuff with your nice ass camera to say the thing that everybody's been fucking saying. And this video has 25 comments, 980 views in 18 hours. I'm brand new in this shit. I sat down with Tam, Hot B, and Astrid, and my video had more views than this shit within the first fucking day. Like, be so fucking for real while you're criticizing us. What are you doing to become better? What is your 1% measure every single day, brother? Like, get out of here, bro. Coming at the gang, talking about you don't even know who people are. I don't know your name. I don't know who this guy is. He needs to get cracking and come back. It's insane. people are fucking the worst self-awareness. And I'm not even upset about this. I would love to sit down and talk to this dude. Would love it. Would love to pod circles around. And then, like, I don't know, dude. That's just, I don't even view shit like that. That's stupid. Whatever, bro. This guy's a fucking clearly a lame. I said it. And I don't even know. Maybe I'm repeating the criticisms that people have about his channel. I don't know. Maybe people have sat here and analyzed his videos and said the same thing 100 fucking times, but I wouldn't know because I never heard of Homeroom. Never heard of Homeroom until it was posted in the No Jumper Reddit. So get cracking and come back, bro. Get cracking and come back. Kyle hasn't washed his laundry in over 2 years. You guys be falling for all of Kyle's little trolls. Shout out Kyle, though. He's creative in that manner. Shows how simple Donnie Blitz's brain is and in single digit IQ. What are you guys beefing about right now? No comprehension skills. He dropped out of 3rd grade. Okay, I get you, Ricky. Look, Moose left his mellow burner and switched over to his real account. What the fuck? I'm gonna let you guys have it out, and I'm gonna read other people's comments. This is the gayest rage bait. I guess he got me. I guess he got me to gay rage bait. That's crazy. In your opinion, does Adam care about you guys? Yeah, actually, when I sat back and really thought about it, I kind of looked at the scheduling and everything and the way everything works at No Jumper. And one thing I can say is that they're really fair in the opportunities that they dish out to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, just counting the amount of like Tuesday shows I was on, counting the amount of newses they had me on when I was revving up, and seeing them take similar actions with other hosts. I think that they're actually really fair with us and they do care about our development. So I would say, like, yes, Adam reserves the right to probably roast us to the high heavens at any given time, but I think he cares enough. Like, I've seen him turn off the kind of hardo switch with Doughboy, with Lush, and other people when he feels like they just can't take it. You know, he kind of like takes a step back. And I don't know if the Adam of old would do that. The Adam that I was accustomed to watching, I don't think he really had an off switch, but I think he's gained a lot of perspective over the past couple of years and dealing with different personalities and Exodus and whatnot. Who is this dude? Who the fuck is that guy? That's what I'm saying, brother. Crit Mac is a J Cat. That's one opinion. Way worse, 6-0. Everything he is saying is true. No Jumper sucks. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We do our Dougie. You guys are just committed to hating us instead of seeing like what we're putting in front of you. We're not gonna allow any Munchie Bree slander. To even crack 1K views with 30K is crazy work. I'm saying get cracking and come back, bro. Him in Flow State is worth than 1K views in a day, bro. I know, man. Me and Moose just started going live like on a consistent basis, and we're easily getting his numbers. Easily getting his numbers on a pre-recorded high quality video. Like, YouTube really likes this stuff. His sound is crispy. His studio looks super dope. All these records hanging in the background, the lighting on the records, the lighting on him. Everything about this video is a high quality YouTube video that you think would just go. If he was saying something, it would just take off, but he ain't saying shit. He ain't saying. I got 19,000 people to watch me, Munchie, and Tam talk about Tam's dating life. Super duper LA. You know what I'm saying? 3 LA people basically talking about dating in LA. Sure, we're talking about interracial dating, bigger topics that other people can relate to, and that brings in a bigger audience, whatever. But don't nobody really know who me and Tam are. They may know Munchie B because he been on the internet for so long, but don't nobody know who me and Tam are, and 19K people tapped in. Yo, just work, bro. Stop being a hater. Get the hate out your heart. Get the creativity up, my guy. Just drawing, my bad. I was swimming with the sharks. Hey, ZG, it's cool, brother. How was they doing out there this morning? It's cool, brother. It's cool, brother. I think Spody should come back. I kind of think that too. A part of me misses Spody, man. Even though I took a little shot at him, I hope he don't take it personal. If Doughboy knocks out Moose during the sparring session, will Moose be the next Doughboy? Doughboy has no chance with Moose, bro. He has no chance sparring against Moose. I hope that's not a thing. He's mad because he never got invited back to the news. Shut up. So he was actually on the news and they literally dubbed him? Because this brother said that he lives in the South. So was he like actually committed to being a no jumper host, but he got dubbed? Damn. Ricky, today's your day to get a viral moment on no jumper. Go hard or go home. I'm not on no jumper today. I'm not on the flyer. I know I'm not on the flyer. Am I getting trolled? I know I'm getting trolled for sure. I know I'm getting trolled. Anyway, why is the homie leaking like unreleased Ralphie music right now? Who is this dude that I've been following? Oh, maybe it's not Ralphie music. Anyway, Kyle got so excited when you entered the chat. Shout out Kyle. Ricky, I dare you to tell Adam he's incompetent. Why would I do that? Ricky, have you read the For Everything 420 script? No, I haven't. I am interested in reading it though. Really want to get into Doughboy's mind. That's a great question because I don't think Adam cares about his black employees. Interesting. Most of his employees are black, so that would leave a very small amount of employees for him to care about. We need an Adam Munchie and Ricky interview. That's 3 different perspectives in one interview. Not enough mic time though for us to be interviewing one subject. You got to think about how that logistically would work out. New Wave Pod tomorrow, right? We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. That's 3 times their last podcast with him and his homie. Ricky been there for over a year and can't get a show. Moose is completely okay. We not okay. You guys are beefing, bro. I'm not gonna read the nasty comments that you guys are sending back and forth to each other. We need Moose and Ricky only pod every Tuesday. You guys would fucking destroy us if that happened. Ricky, the next era podcaster. Appreciate it, Ricky Fade fan. Brody Deej, what's good, gang? What's good? H time. H is in the chat. H is in the chat. How are you talking about he was gonna fight Spody? That's significantly more difficult opponent than Moose. I think Doughboy has a problem with fighting most people. Doughboy's classic. My mind is telling me I can do it, but my body is telling me no. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of dealing with that as I'm starting to play the new generation of players. You know what I'm saying? In soccer, where it's like, you know, some of these guys, these younger guys, got a great level of physicality on them, and I got to be mindful of that. That I'm not the same young pup that I once was, and I'm playing more with my mind. Doughboy is not like an active athlete or anything like that. But let me know something, chat. You know what? We talking about Doughboy. Let's hit the No Jumper Clips channel. Let's talk about Doughboy fatigue. Let's see how much they clipped on the No Jumper Clips channel. Yeah, let's get into it. No Jumper Clips yesterday. Me and Moose's beef getting addressed. Fuck, what was the clip? Why they got me on this thumbnail talking about some fuck YSL? Y'all know I've been critical of YSL up there, bro. Y'all gotta let the thumbnail breathe. Y'all gotta let, you know what? Let's start with here for the Doughboy fatigue. Because I feel like this is where
All right,
me
so
and
it's
Munchie
sticking on to
started
the
to get a
Blueface.
little bit
Apparently, Blueface and his crew, this is all alleged,
Little
get into a pew pew out after.
what?
I said
A shootout. You can read it. You can
okay,
read it
shootout. After, is it Nevaeh?
I'm saying that's some more gay shit. Hey, I
Yo, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Yo, what the fuck? Hold on. We supposed to spar on his B-Day stream, but I low-key gotta let him win, right? Would be fucked up if I just socked him out, bro. Yo, we're not sanctioning you guys sparring on his B-Day stream. That's so fucked up if you beat him up on his birthday. Like Doughboy already low-key playing the role of a punchy bag up there. And if we like if you actually physically use him as a punching bag, that's like not chill. That ain't chill at all.
I didn't know what you pew. Just pew. I was trying not to say shoot. I was thinking about YouTube guys.
Put your pew I love this though. Munchie on the hall monitor today, boy. Hey, Munchie on the hall monitor today, boy. We're gonna retire this fast earlier than not.
So Blueface and his crew allegedly get into a
on God. And if you guys were tapped in, bro, I just could tell, like, you feel me? Munchie B, he be cutting through the tension. He got a good joke here or there. And when Doughboy was on his hall monitor with him, like I feel like Munchie was like not feeling it, you know, like he really has some shit going on or whatever. He making moves, running his channel, you know, and like he was 10 minutes late. I'm not here to shoot Munchie any bail. He said don't shoot him any bail, you know, when it comes to his like disability and stuff. But it's like, yo, man, like he is blind, bro. He's 10 minutes late. He's a fucking all-star. We can entertain the fans while the fucking, you know, the mayor's a little bit late. Like, you got to be a little self-aware in these moments. Like, it's kind of funny, but the shtick is getting a little old. You know what I'm saying? The whole hall monitor thing. Like, I just don't find it to be that entertaining. And it is a way to appeal to the fans. Like, trust me, I want to be on time for you guys as well. Steven even called me out and he was like, you were bitching that we were starting 7 minutes late. And I was like, well, I was shocked because I got here on time and I didn't know we were 7 minutes late. Like, what are we waiting for? We should have just been, you know, went live or whatever. Munchie gonna come in and, you know, we end the show in a timely manner. It's like not that big of a deal, but Doughboy's really harping on this like hall monitor thing when I think he should just be focusing on being a quality podcaster that gives takes that are like something we can feed off of in the conversation. But let's watch.
Shootout after Nevaeh's baby shower as he leaves with his old BM Christian Rock. What the F happened? And here we go. Let's check it out. Christian Rock.
What the happened?
Look at this bitch. 1%, boy.
What the happened?
We just gonna rewatch this again?
I mean,
yeah, the other one is posted, but we'll talk about it for the time being. Go ahead, Doughboy.
yeah, I hate this just for
Right up there to the right.
bro just got out.
One
you
more.
know, you said not too long ago. Well, he's been out less than a year at this point, or coming up on a year. I mean, I love the entertainment, the entertaining things that he does. I just hope that stuff like this doesn't follow him and get him, you know, sitting back in the cell, man. So I just hope, and you know, I hope everybody stays safe. And it's troubling to me, like, damn, like what could have been that serious to where 7 shots is getting fired? Like, it doesn't seem like anything warranted gunplay, at least from what we're seeing. So I'm just like, damn, why does everything have to escalate that quickly to now shots are going off? Now there's going to be an investigation. Now some people might get in trouble. So I just hope everybody stays safe out there and stay free. Anybody?
Like, I feel Doe's take. I really do. Like, I understand what he's saying, but in the context of talking about Krishan Rock, who's been in the news for apparently like sending hits and potentially getting her ex baby daddy out of the paint, which I thought was complete bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and act like I believe that for a fucking second. But when I was podcasting with my co-host, Tam, you know, Lil Hot B Ashford, they were convincing the fuck out of me, like, yo, like Krishan might be like that, son. You know what I'm saying? They was like, it's this story over here, this story over here, that story over here. And I'm like, golly, you know what I'm saying? And then Blueface, Schoolyard Crip, face tatted up, came out, gang disses, all this other shit. You think the niggas that he with is sweet? You think they're not playing with guns? You know what I'm saying? And you like this take is just so like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into it. I'm not here to dissect this whole thing. I'm not here to dissect his entire thing. You know, Munchie needs to pull the blick on Doe one time. He'll pipe down facts, you know, but like I feel like Doe gotta kind of like, you know, tap in, brother. Like some things is we initially understand, you know, the Crips is outside, they gang banging. You know what I'm saying?
Go back down.
Don't jump in.
Chill, right? A few things I want to point out to the chat. She has been in the same clothes for 2 days. You see this lady, she whooping out full, long, bust down, see-through dress.
fat ass on her. She just came to the club to have a good time. Toes probably done. And Krishan brolic ass is just bullying her.
Coming out punching on.
Yo, man, this is fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
I hate to see shit like this. Like,
why is it fucked up?
it's super duper weak. They was
It's-
at a black
fucked up?
establishment in
It's-
Hollywood that I love
Somebody
to
got
frequent.
loose.
I'm not gonna say what the name of it is because I'm sure they don't want their establishment and headlines
Right.
like this and stuff. But yeah, man, this is just some
Nah,
some
but
low
it's-
budget behavior.
It's fucked up, Kyle, because you just don't want to see, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the street fighting, all type of like, you know, now it's cases that can come from this civil, criminally, somebody can get hurt. People be underestimating this shit about street fights, man. That shit, I done seen shit go bad. Motherfucker getting hit.
And Doughboy right here just can't wait. He just trying to nudge in his take. I can't wait to get in here. I got something to say, Ricky. I got something to say, Ricky. And Cuz ain't say shit. And Cuz ain't say a motherfucking thing. Yo, we hate to see niggas in the street fight. Y'all know it can get serious around here quick. No. Bro, we understand that, bro. We was outside. We done seen the worst happen. We done lost homies outside the bar. We out here living life. Like, we get it. Like, people come to No Jumper for the real, for the gritty, for the, some, like, you got to be able to add a little extra. I'm trying to give the people the on the ground play. I done been to this spot. I know how the blocks work. You know what I'm saying? It's usually good vibes. I've been in there with the Crips and the Bloods and whoever else. And, niggas spending money. They getting to it. So niggas not tripping that night. It's a peace treaty. So for them to be out there acting like that, shame the fuck on you. Shame the fuck on you. Blueface and Krishan. Brody D saying he's got Blueface and Krishan fatigue. Hey, brother, but Blue is like the biggest streamer right now. Like, he just keeps on getting bigger. And I can't lie, I can't look away from this shit. Ack was going over some of the clips. We're going to get into some of the clips we seen on Akademiks stream last night because I didn't know he was serving the veil like that. He is serving her something nasty. Jess West made me a Ronnie truther. Facts. Munchie B calling Doughboy Zessie the whole time. 2,500 for the box. I don't remember that. Dope. Okay, I'm not bringing it. We're not really here to tear down Doughboy too much, but I feel like my whole thesis statement of this is I'm starting to feel the Doughboy fatigue coming from my other co-hosts as well. Where it's like, and it makes me think about like how I was when I first initially popped up. And, I was probably given really base level kind of takes that people didn't really care to hear. Sometimes I do go on tangents. Shout out Moose in the midst of him dissing me. He was dropping a little gem here or there, not messing around. But like I get it. And I started to, when Doughboy came around, I feel like it helped me as a podcaster because I started looking at him and maybe some of the things that I was seeing in him that I see in myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's we want to give him room to grow. I'm not throwing Doe away, and it's not my job. I can't control anyone's whatever. But like Moose taught me this technique with Doe that I've been trying to apply is like he was telling me about comedy podcasts. You never say like you never say something negative. You say and what, so someone can add on to the bit like and what, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like it helps your co-host cook. Like expand on that or something, like just dive a little deeper. Like maybe he started on the surface, but he just needs you to, you feel me? 1, 2, 1, 2, pass the rock, pass it back to him. He's gonna come with something deeper. So I got faith in him. Yeah, I did say Doughboy's so ass, he's making me better. It's true. Blue going crazy, but the CIA won. That boy bringing us down like Zeus Network is crazy. Was this before or after Blueface was all booty on the ground? Blue did get dropped, but I think when I looked at it closely, I think that Blue like slipped. I don't think he got dropped for real, bro. If you just live in a constant state of delusion when you pod with Doughboy, you can make it work. You a better man than me, brother. You a better man than me.
Hit their head
Moose.
on that ground and it changed everybody's life in a minute. So I don't like seeing stuff like this, and it's just I don't think that anything positive can come from it. Now, of course, I can sound hypocritical with that because I'll be the same one that'll watch baddies and when when the fights is go. But I feel like that's at least in a controlled environment. When you're in the middle of the street in Hollywood fighting, anything could go wrong. And I feel like he just got out of being
super dope point of information. Doughboy watches baddies. Never would have took him for a baddies guy. Never would have took it's called retard maxing. It's crazy, Mr. E. Never would have took him for a baddies guy. Doe should have came in. Oh, I hate to say it, but I love this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Incarcerated from some situations similar to this, at least, or at least adjacent to it. So I just would hope that he doesn't find himself in another situation that might compromise his freedom.
What if it was self-defense then?
Well, we see what's going on. This is just mutual combat
Just
with
because
two.
the person that gets attacked wins doesn't mean it wasn't self-defense.
Yeah, I mean, you could always go into the technicalities of how it starts. I just don't agree with fist fighting in the middle of the street to solve your issues.
So how would you handle it, Doughboy?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I like this take from Kyle right here. You feel me? He's like expanding the conversation and stuff, and he has a history of on the platform talking about how he loves to bar fight and all this other stuff, and he don't give a damn. He's just gonna turn up. He's clearly got a quiet, disturbed, violent streak. You know what I'm saying? This is in frame. He's character building and stuff like that. Like, I really wish on this episode we could have tossed the ball to Kyle more. And I wanted to tell him this before he left. Like, hey, man, talk more. Like that one episode I had to get on his bumper. Like, bro, you said 50 words today. On God, you said 50 words today. You know, and I was kind of peeping, like, I think it was a week I didn't see him. And I was like, man, I hope they haven't taken Kyle off the schedule. Cause like low key, I feel like he does have something to add. We haven't completely unlocked him. I feel like he's an anxiety kind of driven guy. Moose be cooking, bruh. Moose be cooking the fuck out of him and his mental health, which is crazy, but that should be funny. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jug Season though, donated $1.99, said homeroom looked like Saucy Santana. That's crazy. I'm not gonna put that on that brother just because he was talking some shit. But like, yeah, I wanted to hear more from Kyle this episode. You know, like I like the way he approached this conversation. It's nothing spectacular, but I can see what's happening here.
You
know?
started popping it to you. Maybe they touched you a little bit.
Man, I'm always trying to get home, man. Like I just think, I think so.
You mean
far,
like you did?
Nah, I'm just saying, man. Like I just think 4 or 5.
Yo, this is funny as fuck. Before we get into this, him watching baddies is so telling. It's crazy though. You know, he be letting his girl pick everything they watch. Facts, 100%. Doughboy funny if you just listen to the things he says without trying to contest him. I do agree. Sometimes he is funny if you just appreciate the maxing that he participates in. Grown ass 50-year-old man watching baddies, shake my head. Nothing wrong with watching baddies every once in a while. Ricky Lush, Munchie and Moose is an A+ podcaster. No Adam. Medea or Kyle, calling him Medea is crazy. As long as Doughboy got vapes and double cheeseburgers, he good. Man, maybe we just got him on the wrong diet. We need we need to we need to get him on that top athlete diet.
He actually why. He said when he played with your titties, blood, like,
Man,
Yo, but you gotta stop saying it like that.
Like,
You gotta stop saying it like that. Like I already enjoyed it. Like I was, like,
bro. But look,
He
hey,
did
look,
enjoy it.
look.
Look at his smile.
Look, that was the best way to he displayed the mature way to handle it. Ignore it.
Exactly.
Use your words like Christopher Wallace's mother asked him to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's his answer, right? Right.
I'm just saying,
Munchie
man.
Luther King
I'm
right
looking
now.
for a
God
way to
damn.
always get home because I just know how things can escalate really quickly from words to fist fights to other things. And
This
like,
Chicago asked him a question about some shit he did to him. He said, you know,
Hey, some YA mind games.
right. Oh, he go ahead.
Yeah, what the fuck,
We got him
bro?
answering dumbass shit.
Hypothetically.
but I'm just saying, hypothetically, no, we can keep going with the hypothetical because I am a public figure. If I'm in that situation, if that's my lady out in the middle of the street, I'm grabbing my girl. Like, man, we getting the out of here. We're not going to be out here doing this. We worth too much.
Doughboy gonna palm the bald-headed girl and be like, babe, we getting out of here. Run off with her. Like, it's crazy. No, but Kyle did violate. Kyle did violate for sure. Boo said, laugh my fucking ass off. Kyle be trying to violate, but I've been chilling on him. I fuck with him. Kyle got something to offer, man. I think he just gets a little anxious. But he's been socializing better with us in the office and stuff. He used to kind of do the hanging out on the side when we're having conversations. And like, I'm just like, bro, like, just get in the fucking conversation, bro. We just sat down on a podcast with each other for 2.5 hours. Now you're afraid to jump in the fucking back room conversation we're having? Like, what are you doing, dude? You know what I'm saying? Kyle's neurotic in all the right ways. He plays it well. Yeah, I think so too.
Money. If something go bad, everybody gonna sue us, probably me. So let's get the out of here. This not how we handling shit.
You're not getting no kicks in?
No. Bro. Like man. And that's not listen, every man gonna make their decision, every woman gonna make their decisions. I think that Blueface is a wildly talented dude. I feel like he has an engaging personality, and I think he could go far with what he's doing. From what I hear, he has a fight coming up soon. Like, you get into the bag, you wanted to, he's doing his streaming thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just focus on that. I just don't want to see stuff taken away from people. And I just see situations like this that can lend themselves to that outcome.
I feel like girl fights are pretty harmless. Obviously, somebody can get really hurt. The fact that there was a shootout after, that's where it goes left to me. Because
and this too, like Doughboy just like talking about Blueface like he fucking went to Juilliard is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yeah, okay, we get it. Blueface is talented and stuff like that. But did all of that stop him from going to fucking jail the first time? Like, his catchphrases is school and on the dead homies. You know what I'm saying? He's not like entertaining you guys. He's gang banging. He's a fucking gang member. Sure, he's rich and he lives in a fucking mansion and all of that stuff, but look at his physical manifestation, bro. Like, he like, bro, what are we talking about?
Like, when does that ever happen?
Hey, a lot of times they be using guns to break shit up. Like, hey,
That's
I'm
true.
like
That's smart.
hearing that nobody got hit. I'm guessing it's probably one of those. Like, break this up. Know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be one of those. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Because even shooting in this area, you got to be crazy. The way these blocks are built and like that, that's you really taking chances if you trying to shoot at somebody. Blueface for real though, he need to get away from that.
It might be time to call it. It might be time.
It's her, bro. It's her. Like, and it's him too. Don't get me wrong. It's him too. He's in this clip screaming, "Get cracking!" His voice is cracking. You feel me? But that's the Duce talking.
But have you guys ever had that type
of Doughboy? Can I land? What the brother? No, go ahead. You gotta ask.
I told you lost my train of thought.
Go ahead, bro.
I lost my train of thought now.
New beef pending.
Damn.
Nah, whatever. I felt bad about that. I'm not gonna lie. This is like a low point for me. I felt bad that I snapped on Doughboy like that. Like, I could tell in his reaction, he didn't mean anything by it, like he definitely was just had something top of mind. And I'm glad that the fan called me out about this, who sent the money, was like, Ricky's crying about someone interrupting him when he does this all the time. And that's what I'm saying. We got to give him grace, because same thing, young podcaster off the couch watching this shit. I'll be fucking up like this all the time too. So like I did genuinely feel bad about this. I feel like I've been improving with my Doughboy fatigue and just trying to, give him the and what type of treatment, and this was a low point for me in my podcasting yesterday. But I feel like the dynamic here was like, we started off super good. They letting me do my A mic thing. Munchie is crazy, super all-star B mic. He's adding the color commentary with the comedy and everything. You feel me? Representing the B team. Doughboy, obviously very qualified B mic as well. Adding a little bit of comedy, bringing that wilding out super stardom and stuff. And Kyle's the C mic, the new guy. You feel me? Trying to figure out where to slip into the conversation, what he can add every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like Doe was just trying to edge in too much. And I'm like feeling like, bro, you're not saying shit though. Like, interrupt me to like really take us somewhere, give us a new angle, because the conversation is kind of falling flat here. I mean, we know what the fuck Blueface and Krishan be up to individually and together. This bitch done put a bottle upside his head. Her kid has alcohol fetal syndrome, whatever. We know what type of people we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to make this a 10-minute clip. Thank God we got to 12, because it's not too much in this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
He just got to get away from Krishan. Go ahead, Doughboy.
Okay, well, the question I was asking, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. But no, like, have y'all ever had that kind of a situation though, where you dealing with a woman and you know she might be the most toxic thing going on in the world, but you still it's just something about you that can't pry you away from her?
Every time I try to leave.
Yeah, you just keep coming back.
Not outside fighting, you feel me? I don't ever deal with no bitch. She outside fighting and it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but none of his legal troubles came from Krishan. You know what I mean? None of the times he ended up in jail.
Yeah, he a crip. Like, Doughboy acting like he a doctor. He's just so immensely talented and the world could be his. He's a crip.
Yeah,
I get that. He's also a superstar.
Which one come first?
Yeah, that's
What
the
is he a
question every man
superstar-
got to
what
ask
is he a
himself.
superstar for, though?
Music, being an entertainer.
What's his moniker outside of
and all
Blueface?
What you mean?
What's his moniker? What is
famous
he?
Crip.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you know that's the crossroads every man must come to.
No,
so.
but I'm saying, but
That's the crossroads every man must come to. Are you gonna be the famous Crip or are you gonna be a superstar? Hey, when I gotta make my decision, y'all already know what I'm on. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Shout out Doughboy though. Shout out Doughboy. We're gonna move off of this clip. We're not gonna bleed it, but we gotta get to the Lush 1 clip because I feel like that was the craziest conversation that we had yesterday. So I want to analyze that a bit as well. Let me tap in with y'all in chat land right quick. Let me tap in with y'all in chat land. Social anxiety at 30 plus is wild. Some people develop a little slower, bro. That's something I learned when I went to school, man. Like a lot of people that I thought like, yo, you a cool dude. You should be popping. Like, you know, you shouldn't be like anxious and worried about yourself and how society perceives you. Like we're the most anxious guys. You know what I'm saying? Women as well, you know, like yeah, like it just kind of is what it is. Damn, Ricky, you went too hard on Doughboy. He your show uncle. No, yo, Doe has a really good heart. Me and Doe hopped on the phone the other day and had a good conversation, and I'm gonna hop on the phone with Doe again and have a conversation with him. I just been trying to plot out this conversation in my mind. I'm having it with y'all. Anything I say on this mic, it's public. You know what I'm saying? And I would say it to Doe's face. I don't think I went too hard on him here. I just you guys will see what I'm getting at with this Doughboy fatigue when we hit this next conversation. But I'm not here to really bleed though. I do see how valuable he is. I love having a TV guy in the building. I say it all the time, like someone with that TV experience working with Wild 'N Out. I see the type of podcasting he's kind of like bringing to the platform, and you know, there's something we could do with him for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think he has his talent there and he's getting his wheels going. He's been very vulnerable with his trajectory, the things he's going through. I love the whole I'm afraid that I'll never get married. Yo, like I love that he introduced that into our timeline. You know, way better storyline than the Spody fight because we all know Spody would beat the brakes off of Doughboy. But this whole thing is something we could grow with Doughboy with. It's a part of his story now at No Jumper. Maybe one day Dough's gonna have a girl, and then you know they're gonna get more serious, and they might be getting married, and we could be like, "Hey, remember when Doe first started out here and his takes were weak and he was unmarried? Now he's married." That was a joke. That was a joke. I don't know if y'all caught that, but that was a jokey joke. Anyway, shout out Doughboy. Lots of love for him. He's a good guy with a good heart. I do agree. Paul Evans said you and Munchie pod well together. Yeah, we do. I'm not going to lie. Munchie was the first dude to invite me to his platform and kind of show that faith in me. So I'm always going to be appreciative of that off rip. Doughboy is a hardcore glazer. Yeah, but you know, Lush isn't glazing anymore. He's in his mark out phase. So somebody new Lush video just dropped. New Lush video just dropped. We're going to interrupt this segment to get to this new Lush video. Ricky, good or bad take, you are fair, but how come no one is putting out Doughboy got scared because he saw the Adam and Wax show live and his tune changed on the Friday show and tried to defend Whack 100? I don't know. Like I said, not really too big on talking about Whack on this channel. If we have to, we will. But yeah, my BM26 was social anxiety, so I do sympathize with Kyle. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like the shorties with a little social anxiety. Because when you unlock them, you know what I'm saying? They always are really, really dope people, you know? Gerardo Becerra said Chelsea Blue in the house. You know North London is red forever. Whatever we be singing. You know it's red. You know it's red, dog. I'm gonna let y'all get into this clip though, right quick, white quizzic with Doughboy and Lush going at it. I gotta pee
Is this
and
before or
hopefully
after
make
you
a
got
little
off
bit
drugs?
more coffee.
This is
So
he's in rehab.
center right now.
That's a
He's
crazy
literally
take.
in
That's
the
from rehab.
center, giving it up like this.
I would love to watch that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
I
I'm
see it
sitting
going
zesty
I don't
as hell.
I don't think that it would
right
happen.
here,
I think
boy.
that at this
Zesty shape. My socks is out. Oh, jeez, Louise. Yo, bruh. That's crazy. Bro, Slick said girls with anxiety got firebox. Yo, I can't lie. They do. Yo, girls with anxiety got firebox, bro. I can't lie. The social weird girls are fucking. Yo, Moose know what's up. One player to another. Moose know what the deal is. He's a good, faithful man now. Black men don't cheat. That's why you'll never see Moose stepping outside his household. Y'all get into this clip. Let me go use the bathroom right quick.
At this point, some lines have been crossed, some things have been said. I don't know if now everybody wants to,
Wait.
piece it
Sorry,
up and
sorry,
go get a
y'all. Before
bag
I do
together. I
that,
mean, if they do,
because
hey, more
I'm
power to
trying to
both of
be
them.
good to
But
my audience, we're gonna break this up. Quick intermission to go check out this new Lush One clip. Let's have a little laugh together, and then we'll get more back into some serious podcasting. Whoa! Oh my god! Oh, I thought my Instagram page was showing. Yo, the most gooned out shit on my Instagram page right now, bro. That's crazy. I said that's it. The stream just got blamed. Hey, bro. I'm sorry I just yelled in y'all's ears, but I was popped up on my screen just now. I can't hold you. I said if that show's on stream, we're cooked. Lush One. Yo, that's crazy. It was mad cheeks on my screen, y'all. Mad cheeks on my screen. All right, we on our Lush One tip. Lush One calling out Whack 100 for the fade, I'm assuming. He's sweating. My bad. I know I'm not talking. I'm trying to figure out a comment. We're gonna go EBK Uno. Jakey, let's go full EBK Uno. Speak on my real stripper. Shout out Uno. Shout out Uno. How much y'all putting on Uno to win? How much y'all putting on it? Yo, stop playing with my boy, bro. Stop playing with my boy. Yoshi World, shout you out, man. Good vibes, brother. I appreciate you tapping in with the stream, brother. That's the first time I seen that name in this chat. So shout out to you, brother. Watt got everyone to speak on him. Scared. You really think that? What's up, Ricky? Ricky Lake, good vibes. Who's Ricky Lake? Y'all keep calling me that. Young Dolph used to put us on the strains. Now we don't know what's good. Okay. What up, chat? What up, Ricky? What's the deal, my boy? What's the deal? Chico Beans, what's the deal? Norte mascot is crazy. Bro built so bad he needs to hit the weights. I was gonna say so much aura in that man boob. I can't lie. But shout out Uno. I got Lush under 3 rounds. Yo, laugh my ass off. I wish that was AI. Yo, I got $1 on Lush. Yo, I'll double that, brother. I'll double that. That's so funny. Lush went to rehab for a photo shoot. Shit's shameless. Shout out Lush, bro.
I don't know, man. I just feel like certain things, like once certain lines get crossed, it just goes to a different space. Like even like, not to make it about me, but like even like when I was getting ready to get down with Spody Face, like, I'm saying? We wasn't saying stuff like that about each other, or, just some things that you say, you just can't take it back. So I don't know. Like that's up to them. If that's what they do, I'll go watch it. But I don't know. I just feel like now, after the last 10 days, I just feel like it's elevated to a different level to where it ain't just let's go in here and box and then, have some Heinekens after. But hey, I don't know if that's what they want to do. More power to them.
What you say,
I'd buy
Munchie?
it.
He told Lush to go get your belt.
He says elevated now somebody, shooting back. Now it's elevated. It ain't being elevated when he's getting disrespected.
No, I just feel like now some of the things that they have both said about each other and how they both disrespected each other from things that have come out of their mouth. I don't know now if it's just let's just, that it sounds to me from what I am observing that this is a serious thing now. Like, once you get to disrespecting people's, relatives and deceased relatives and different things like that and whatever they got going on, I just feel like it's just gone too far. Like, as a person that, I would want to consider myself cool with both of these guys, I would wish that this would be the best peaceful resolution. Am I confident that will happen? Probably not. But if it can happen like that and we get a peaceful resolution of it, then I'm always, for that. So if it can happen, hey, set it up. I'd watch it, but I don't know. I won't be holding my breath on it.
It seems like the perfect time to fight. And I mean, if I was Whack, I mean, maybe the money's not appealing to him, but to me, it's like an easy bag to me.
Can't, hey, bro, whatever money I got, I'm pretty sure, Lush experience that you come from a well-off family, you know what I mean? So, go do it. It ain't gonna happen like you said, but I would say it went too far now because somebody finally speaking up for themselves.
I think
it been went too far with the disrespect. People got families that watch this, girlfriends. That's probably why John don't respect them because you watching this calling you 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it been going far. Don't act like it's going far because somebody's speaking up for themselves finally, bro.
Well, I think
that's crazy.
The perfect parallel would be like just when I asked you, I think maybe a week or two ago, I was like, would you get into a roast off with Flacco? And you was like, no, him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gone to a level now between you and him that you don't see it as that anymore. Like, it's past some just, all right, now we could just joan on each other. You two have crossed lines with each other to where like y'all don't fuck with each other and maybe that's never gonna happen. That's where I view this.
You're talking about two people getting physical with each other, that disrespected each other versus somebody joking on somebody. I'm not joking around with this after you like to lie on people and play with people's freedom. That's two different things, bro. If I was fully capable to Flacco up, I'd do it.
Right.
Off camera, on camera for free or for the fee. That's two different things. But I like this Lush because he finally speaking up for himself, bro. Who want to see somebody get bullied and talk too crazy, you know what I'm saying, and not swinging back. That's
what's gonna happen in the ring, though.
This is what I was saying last Friday.
Hey, chat, tap in with me and let me know something because I'm aware cross-platforming. A lot of y'all have probably already seen this clip on No Jumper. Do you guys want me to play the clip through, or do you guys want me to skip to the part where Lush calls in to confront Doughboy? Because I feel like some of the audience is going to need the context of the conversation that we're having beforehand. But if it's too much, let me know something. I'll see how many comments we get, and we'll decide from there. So let me know something. Y'all know I like to see what's up with the supporters and do it up for y'all. Bro, this chat just gonna get me in trouble. Y'all are hell. That's crazy. What's happening in the chat? Throwback TV show host. Blood said you a lady, basically. What the hell? Doughboy legs crazy. We know that. They will test him before and after to make sure he's not using. Do you get kicked out of rehab if you come back dirty? Like, what's the deal with that? Or do they just say like, oh, we got to restart. We got to take another 20K from you this month, Lush. You went to No Jumper and your piss came back dirty. Why you kept acting like you cool with Ricky K, the weakest link. Dragon Eye Astro Kid, you my biggest hater. I love you. Mwah. Kiss you on the forehead. Mwah. Dragon Eye Astro Kid, I'll kiss you on the forehead. Mwah. Anyway, fast forward to the call. All right, Chico, you the first person to say that. Let's let this rock while I get the coffee together, because I feel like you get some context. You see the mayor's getting a little irritated. He's sitting up in his seat.
I start going for the bullshit, right? So you could disrespect somebody badly, dox them, talk about they dead deceased parents or they whatever, but then when they say, okay, let's set it up and get out, is nah, I ain't doing that. Or I'm a businessman. I've been out, like, you gotta make up your mind. Alex Alonso called Whack out for the fade. He said we give it to the, you know what I'm saying, the choice of your charity. He called the people, 11 people, they, oh no, we can do it in the alley, we can set it like so. It ain't just a Lush thing, you know what I mean? And this Crip Mac go disrespect everybody, dish they hood, and when it's time for the fight, say he ain't gonna do it. It just, he's those just wrestlers, WWE type shit.
So would you take the bag to fight somebody that you know you could clearly beat?
Chat, peep.
Oh, my bad. Would you take a fight with somebody that you know?
Peep the double R here, chat. I'm trying to fall all the way back. I'm trying to stay in the frame for y'all here. I said, we done talking about Whack, dog. It's crazy. I've had enough. I've had enough. On my channel, on No Jumper, I've had it up to here with the Whack talk. So I'm trying to fall back. I'm trying to fall all the way back.
Oh, you could clearly beat for the bag?
So, me?
Just anybody in general.
I mean, I was about to take the bag for being Spody. I know I was going to beat him.
Oh,
that's a good joke.
That wasn't the question, but all right.
You said, would I take the bag for somebody I know I can
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't.
No, he wasn't, nigga. You was gonna lose your money betting on that man.
I just don't like that. Like, you know, it's very clear that Lush was getting bullied. Like, I hate that we're trying to make it.
Yeah, make it an even field.
Let me just land. Let me just land. I hate that we're trying to make it seem like it's something that it isn't when we all.
I know I can.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't.
No, he wasn't, nigga. You was gonna lose your money betting on that man.
I just don't like that. Like, you know, it's very clear that Lush was getting bullied. Like, I hate that we're trying to make it.
Yeah, make it an even field.
Let me just land. Let me just land. I hate that we're trying to make it seem like it's something that it isn't when we all haven't sat here and watched Whack bully Lush for years, even before I was up here, and Lush constantly tempering himself because he doesn't want to go there with Whack or whatever it may be. And it's just gotten to the point where you could even tell in the initial clip when Whack called in to confront him about making the comparison between Whack and Munchie, that Lush is just fed up with it. He was like, I already knew this was going to happen. I don't need this preamble. Just say what you want to say, make your point, and let's get out of here.
Jug Season, what you mean let me call in right quick? What the hell are you talking about, boy? What you got to say, Jug Season? Talking about let me call in right quick. Tap in on IG. What you got to say, brother? Put it in the chat first before you feel me? When I took a call, y'all wasn't really feeling it. I know Cliff was kicking some real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It was getting a little political and all that. But let me know something, Jug Season.
We're podcasters. I'm using a comparison here. I'm just trying to illustrate a point for the audience. Lush wasn't calling Whack a snitch or any of those disrespectful terms that cause people to enact violence on each other. He was literally just trying to make a comparison. And Whack called in and violated. So we can't get past that. First and foremost, period.
Well, that's
like, bro, you can't.
By the way, context, chat, I'm saying all of this. I have not seen the Whack show. I have not seen the Adam and Whack show. I don't know who said. I had it in my queue. 1000% wanted to watch it, but didn't watch it. I saw a little bit of it. Adam's pretty much saying the same thing that I'm saying. You know, and not that Adam's the arbiter of truth, but anyone with common fucking sense can come to this conclusion. You're picking on this man who's 130 pounds wet. You violated him off the rip. You're supposed to be a podcaster. You're supposed to be intelligent. You're supposed to be able to prove your point under fire. Not start calling somebody a bunch of bitch ass niggas, telling them you're going to knock him out the next time you see him and all this other shit. None of that has to do with podcasting. That's gangbanging. Oh, and I got a clip for you. Oh, I got a Whack clip for you later on that just shows you that this dude is just completely full of shit sometimes. But he's just an entertainer. He does the entertaining thing or whatever, but he ain't dumb. He knows how to act right. He just chooses not to act right because he doesn't respect any of us.
Dude, and with a dude like Lush, all respect to Lush, you feel me? All respect to Uno. Like, bruh, just let it go. You know you got him beat on some physical. Like, now you just being a bully. If it was somebody that people would see you equally yoked with and like, hey, that would be a good squabble. Okay, cool. Get after each other. But with Lush, it's like, bruh, like, chill the out. Like, you supposed to be a whole ass OG, big name, reputable, all that. So what win do you get by beating up Lush Uno? Like, come on, dog. Be so for real.
But as somebody that was there when it initially,
stop saying I was there.
I was there, nigga.
Everybody watched it though. It don't matter.
Okay, so what I'm saying is the reason why I led with as a person that was there, I think it's unfair to come off and just say Lush was being bullied. No, when the conversation started, it was 4 or 5 people talking about the same thing. He held exception to what one person said because he said
he bullying him.
And no, but what he said was, and the key thing to what he said,
because he bullied him.
but the key thing to what he said that even kicked off the whole conversation was Whack did some police shit. That came out of his mouth.
But in the context of making a comparison, he was saying that some people might say this. He didn't say that I'm saying that, I'm stamping and I'm merching it, put it on my name. He's making a comparison. We're podcasters. We need to illustrate points. We need to be able to pull an example from over here and relate it to an example over here. And we happen to have two co-hosts that have been facing the same scrutiny online about whatever it may be. You see Munchie getting out his body? What Lush said?
No.
Okay, then. So why is Whack?
Because he said it about Whack. And Whack,
bro,
you can't tell a person.
You're not understanding what I'm saying right now.
I'm trying to.
No, so he's making a comparison.
Right.
If police shit,
bro, we're getting fed up at this point, bro. Like, this is getting hard.
It is the problem with the statement. Why the didn't Munchie get with Lush or check him about what he was saying?
You have to ask.
Because Lush was basically saying if that's police shit.
Bro, my cowboy boot twisted to the side. Let me make sure my shit good, right? We good? My cowboy boot on the other side of my neck right now. You know your boy having a hard time. My cowboy boot in a whole nother fucking state right now. That motherfucker in Texas while I'm trying to talk to Doughboy in LA.
Well, that's police shit too.
Right.
Because he understands he's making a point as a podcaster, and there's no point in getting off on Lush because he knows that Lush isn't saying that he's a snitch or whatever. It's understood. Like anybody who can discern, read context, listen what he's saying in the verbiage he's using. Obviously, he knows Whack can call in at any moment. Mm-hmm. You know, J Hook calls him Unk and all that. You know what I'm saying? He knows he got to see Whack. You don't think Lush is going to be careful enough with his words to illustrate the point? As smart as he is, as talented as a podcaster as he is, to say it in a way where Whack may not be offended by what he's saying?
But why does it have to be bullying though? Like if Whack
because nigga, one is 130 pounds and the other one is 260 pounds and been to prison and had to fight for his life in a cage.
Why are we dissing Lush though? Why are we dissing?
Because I know there's some people I could get with and I could whoop their ass and they may talk to me on a soccer field, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna pick little bro up and slam him on top of his head.
I disagree.
It's just simple.
I apologize, Kyle. I don't know why I'm yelling at you like this. This is the Doughboy fatigue. You catching all of the Doughboy fatigue right now, brother. I can't hold you. People are obsessed with Whack. Yeah. I would say yes and no. He keeps his name in the algorithm. It's a really he's created this landscape for himself that's like, shout out to him for doing it because this is great. Your name is always in the algorithm. You have plenty of people that are going to comment on you and you can comment off of that. Like it's like a podcaster content creator's dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like we be talking about Whack and his grievances like he's Plaque Boy Max with the diva tattoo. Remember everybody couldn't stop talking about Max a few weeks ago? Same shit with Whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure some of these in these meetings with these content creators, these strategists and stuff, Whack's name is probably coming up because he's kind of doing it up in the content space. Hate it or love it. We talk about him so fucking much. I would hate to see what his Google impressions look like compared to somebody that I think is more important than him. Ricky, have you ever dated a black woman? Yep. Dated plenty of black women. Longest relationship of my life was with a black woman. I don't know why y'all be trying to put that on me. Somebody commented on my thing, flip flopper and non-black woman lover. And I commented back, like, you know, in Game of Thrones, they'd be like, first of his name. Like that just sounded like a royal title. Flip flopper, non-black woman lover. Ricky Roy, first of his name. That's so hard.
Simple, bro. This is you should be able to discern that.
I disagree.
But you can't tell a person how to feel about something that's said about them. Only you could tell me if you feel disrespected by something that somebody said to you. In Whack's world, he felt disrespected by what he said. He caught up and he addressed the situation. Now, all the shit that happened after it, okay, now that's y'all going off saying a bunch of shit, but we don't get there if the initial thing wasn't stated. And I just think that when maybe his words were taken out of context. Maybe he didn't mean to say it like that. And maybe it went left really fast once Whack got on the phone. But what I'm saying is because I used to always try to explain this shit to my daughter all the time. Like if there's an issue and a problem, don't just focus on the end result of the problem and then try to figure it out there. Let's try to figure out how we got here. And we don't get here if Lush didn't say what he said.
So let's talk about Lush on the phone telling Whack over and over again, I'm not saying that you did police shit. I'm not saying that you were being a snitch. That's not what I'm saying. I'm the only person here that's probably adequately defending you and trying to illustrate a point that is favorable to you.
I understand
so exactly what you just said. Let's not focus on the end result. Let's focus on the problem as it's happening. And Lush is explaining himself exhaustively, trying to tell this man, I'm not saying what you think that I'm saying. But you guys are so stuck on the fact of defending the guy who's wanting to misunderstand what's being said.
I'm not even picking sides in this. I'm just calling a ball and a strike a strike. I'm just saying that.
So I feel like he just proved the point that we were trying to make. So can we just skip forward to the Lush conversation? Because this is getting crazy.
No, kind of shit. That ain't even a comparison. I
also feel like we're ignoring the fact. Why does everybody always want to put hands on Lush? Maybe it's some little slick shit he's doing. I'm just saying.
And you don't like my calm, sultry podcasting voice? How I be giving it up? Anyway, pause. Who said? Wait. Let me catch up. Let me catch up in chat world. I need an Indian scoom. Facts. Indian scooms are fire. I've had a few in my time. Only thing that was relatable, that they had in common is they were toits. Very toits. If Lush weird for living in black culture, is Ricky weird for living in white culture? You made me glitch out, brother. That's crazy. No, I'm messing around. That's insane that you guys think that I live in white culture. I want to make a video, like a really good, concise video addressing that. I just find it so interesting because my life is almost completely black, like in my home and stuff, family members, whatever, culture, where my familial homes are located. But I guess you just talk a certain way, live on a certain side of town, and you're white all of a sudden. Hey, don't be mad at my parents. Hey, don't be mad at grandpa for buying a house on a nice side of town. Yeah, the boy had vision. He could see things. Y'all mad at my grandpa. It's crazy. Ricky Fatigue, we already addressed that. Lush says the N-word. He's a crackhead. Ricky, you know he doing it right because he has haters. That's what I'm saying. I love when you guys hate on me. I love when you guys hate on me, bro. So Dragonite Astro Kid, I thought you were exclusively one of my haters, but now you hating on Moose too? Oh, hell no. I thought we had some. I have streamer fatigue, but they are everywhere. Lush, can you say the same thing? If you have to make a video to prove you're black, you already lost. The video is not about proving that I'm black. It's about how people think you should perform blackness. So for me as a black person, I don't think I need to perform my blackness because when I walk outside and the sun hits my skin and it bounces off into the light refractals and your eyes can, take in the information in front of you that I'm emitting, you see a black person. That to me is what makes you black. But the whole performing blackness, tell me how you guys would like for me to act. I'm actually really curious about this, and I'm not taking offense to this at all. But I want everyone in the chat that's calling me whitewashed and stuff right now, tell me ways that you would like for me to act that would take away from me being perceived as whitewashed. Just say a few things, a few things I could change about myself and be brutally honest. Type it out in the chat, send it. This is a safe space. I'm not going to call you racist or anything like that, but just be brutally honest about how you think I could black it up. How I could black up things for you guys. I want to know. Let me know. I'm going to take constructive criticism right now. Tell me how I can, really black it up for you guys. We're so easy to say, oh, Lush, you done up now. You burned your bridge now. Adam, I can't protect you. When we know that the initial wrong was done by Whack.
I disagree.
Whack is not a dude that should be trying to get at Lush. Straight up. Bro,
I was supposed to skip to the call.
We're talking in circles. This is
Why does
bad
the dog
podcasting.
bark? Gun up here.
I'm not saying-
start bringing my.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Respect, and sometimes you know that just, like, come on,
It's
bro.
not about what we don't live in a what
if we
should
can't-
world.
If we
We live in
can't
a
make
what
if we
could
can't
world.
make excuses for Lush, then we can't make excuses for Whack.
And I'm not making any excuse. I'm saying don't call Lush a victim. And I mean, you can call Whack whatever, I guess, but we don't live in a what should world. It's not what should happen. Oh, people should not kill people, but they do. So you have to move accordingly.
Kyle got a gun up here.
I'm not saying,
start bringing my.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Two equally yoked.
Ooh, Lush?
Yeah.
Because
Come
you
on, where's
said
the
he
call
called
at?
to be able to tell you if I thought you was wrong. We are them.
Hey, you haven't defended your co-host one time.
Who, Lush?
Yeah, somebody that you
'Cause I'm
actually
just-
sit down and pod with.
I've defended Lush plenty of times.
He it's something with him and Lush that doesn't.
someone's calling in.
Who's calling?
Here we go.
Yo.
Right quick before we get into the call. Okay, you guys are engaging with how I could black it up. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I could be more black. Let me go to the top. Let me go to the top. Do you think Adam can beat anyone up in the office? I saw them talking about that. That was funny. A black performer. You can't act a color. They ignorant. Thank you, bro. I agree with that. That's pretty much what I was saying. Hella dumb. They just saying that because of the way you talk. Yeah, I pretty much discern that. They want you to say "cuh" more. "Cuh." I got you. I could definitely start saying "cuh" more. I say "cuh" all the time in my personal life, but I don't want the members to get offended. Some black and mild on camera. Okay, black and mild. Oh, y'all want me to go O'Shea on y'all? Y'all want me to break out the Billy Goat mask with the black and mild and the Hennessy? Yo, I feel it. I feel it. Okay. All right. The right word is urban. You are not urban enough. I really had to write that out for you. Okay, thank you. I'm not urban enough. Sure. Change your voice. Great way to say that. We get what you're saying, but great way to start sagging and it'll change your voice tone. For sure. Everything is black culture. Okay. Well, you're wearing a do-rag. That's an excellent start. Thank you, Larry James. Thank you, Larry James. Take off the glasses and get teeth like Doughboy. I got a grill. I just don't wear it too much. As much as I love to hate on you, do not black it up. Fight Whack. Start talking like Lush. You don't have to do anything. You're black as tar. You fuck off, dude. They want the N-bomb every sentence. I could do that for sure. Start with black friends. Oh man, I hate to think what you guys would think about my black friends when you see them. Like, I wonder what you guys would tell them. Ricky, don't worry about what the haters say. I went to private school and speak well and got called white all my younger years. Nobody does that shit no more. They get them. Pause. Okay. And that's what I don't understand. Like, as black people too, especially the black people that are like in here, because I know y'all the type where y'all telling me I'm not black enough. Y'all will be offended as fuck if you was out somewhere talking and someone is like, "Oh, you articulate yourself really well, Jerome. You're not like the other ones. You're my favorite one." Like, y'all gotta be so fucking for real with the performing your blackness. Like, if you feel like you gotta act some like a certain way because of the color of your skin, I'm gonna pray for you, brother. Cause all I'm gonna do in this life, one, stay black and die, stay me and die. I ain't changing for nobody. I'm letting my nuts hang, son. I'm letting my nuts hang.
Oh, shit, here we go.
I think it's something he got against Lush on the Slender.
What up?
All right, hey, what's happening? I wasn't even finna do this, but I've had 5 people hit me up about this. Oh boy, what the is your problem? Why are you such a?
Why? See, that's what I be talking about, nigga. Why
I mean, hey, bro, he doing what Wack did to him.
Oh boy, why are you such a?
I'm not. First of all, I'm not a. There's nothing about me that's.
I'm glad that Munchie called that out because he immediately did what Wack did to him, and he's giving him a how does it feel? How does it feel?
I didn't call you. Why are you calling me? No, you acting like a.
No, I'm not acting like a. I'm acting like you said what you said. He called you.
Okay, just want to address this one right quick. You don't come off like you come from any struggle. You're basically a white kid with dark skin. You know what? I've gone through probably more struggle than most of the people that you know, but I don't use that as a bargaining chip to be more relatable to people. I try to just be good at what I'm paid to be good at. And also, too, some of my struggles I'm not so proud of. And I don't think that they make my parents look good talking about some of the struggles that we went through. And I have enough style and grace not to be airing out my fucking parents, financial issues of old. They got their shit together and they improved our lives, and I'm grateful for that. But was everything fucking peaches and sunshine and fucking ice cream all the time? No. But you lame ass motherfuckers want to make people think you come from this crazy, tremendous struggle that's different from any other black person that grew up in South Central or whatever fucking hood, and you think that that makes you cool or something. That doesn't make you cool, bro. And honestly, when I see rappers talking about, I grew up, it was roaches all on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Mama couldn't give me this. Mama couldn't. Bro, stop embarrassing your mom like that, dog. She did the best that she could do. Stop embarrassing your folks, telling them about you was sleeping and roaches was crawling in your mouth. That ain't player. That's child abuse. That's like maybe back in the day in the 90s, that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? But in the current era that we're in, bro, protect your last name, brother. Don't be talking about everything went through. You got kicked out of here. You got moved. Hey, bro, that's in the past, bro. I'm a grown ass man. I done moved on from all that. I don't got no childhood trauma. Yo, protect your parents, bro. Y'all just be wanting mama's business all in the street. Dirty draws. You got your mama dirty draws in the street. Nigga, tighten up, cuz.
You and confronted you, and then everybody acted like you was the victim.
Actually, I didn't even say what he thought I said, you retard.
I was sitting right next to you, Lush.
And everybody knows that. This is why Ricky on your helmet. This is why Kyle on your helmet. This is why the entire chat is like, what the is wrong with this idiot? Like, bro, and guess what? When Moose Man and you were on the show with Adam later, and Adam's like, yeah, Whack did start it, you're going to walk it back and be like, yeah, you know what, Adam? I like sucking your so much that you're right.
See, this is what I be talking about, Les. You talk to people crazy. I didn't say nothing crazy like that about you. Now you getting at me just because I disagree with you.
But I'm saying this about
That's what I be talking about.
Okay, so two very good points being made here. Kyle going, see, this is why Lush be getting in trouble. Bunchy going, but see, this will Whack be doing the motherfuckers that make him crash. Hey, they're both fucking good points, bro. I can't lie. They're both good points. Like, I was one of the people that was texting Lush, stop crying, go at Whack. He just got caught jacking off in a car. Can't be that hard to roast him. Roast him. Make some jokes. I didn't say this is dead homies in his fucking gang and his family and dox him. I didn't say to do that. I said make a couple jokes about him jacking off in a car. Jesus fucking Christ, Lush.
Acting like a hoe.
We are partners, and if we good enough friends, I should be able to tell you if I thought you was wrong in the situation. I didn't call you out your name. I didn't say you was.
How in any capacity?
You deserved it.
Like break down how.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this: we was all having a conversation. It was 5 of us. We was all having a conversation. When you outlined how you felt, you said yes. Technically, what he did, Whack was on some police shit. That's when it called the phone to get on you.
Whack was on some.
Okay, well then say that when he calls in. When he called in, you said you didn't say it.
But that's the thing. The way that it was phrased is completely out of context. I wasn't even saying he was on some police. I didn't even say that at the time. What I said was, even though he was on some, I said Whack had no intention of saying anything that he thought was going to be used against him in the future. That is literally verbatim what I said. The thing is, you suck Whack's dick. Everyone knows you suck Whack's dick because you're scared of him.
I'm not scared of nobody.
You can't make an opinion of your own. You do this whole shit constantly, and then you be like, oh, you know what? You was right. I guarantee you, when Adam's like, Whack started it, just you're not going to disagree.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to call Doughboy like scary or anything like that. My frustration was not with me feeling as if he was scary in this moment. My frustration was just like, how could you not understand the logic and the simple statement that I'm making that Whack did the initial wrong? Lush as a podcaster was just trying to make a comparison between two gentlemen that work at the platform. And he's saying, if you're going to call this that, then you got to call this that. That's it. That's it. That does not warrant someone calling in and saying, fuck you, your mama, you a bitch, you a this, you a that. This doesn't warrant that. That's all we were saying. That's what got us to here. Because Doughboy couldn't concede that one simple fact. But someone close in my life called me yesterday and tapped in with me who was watching the episode. It was also subject of our group chat as well. And a lot of people were sharing that sentiment of like, he's scared. He might be scared of Whack. And hey, listen, Doughboy comes from a different era, different dude. Him and Whack are closer in age. He may see this situation in a more severe light. He said his brother's sitting down for popping somebody, for calling him out his name. His experiences in life are different. I'm not going to necessarily say he was scared, but some people try to enlighten me to that fact. Like, hey, dude, you trying to be hardo, Mr. Logic. You can't see what this man is going through. Like, remember the clip when Whack first called in and he was just staring at the table, like staring at the ground, like he didn't even want to lift his eyes, as if the man was in the room with him. And I was like, oh, bro, I don't see it that. And it was like, well, you might have to. You might have to. And I'm like, well, shit, if that's the case, I don't blame the brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's anything you got to be afraid of. But if that's the case, bro, hey, we're not judging you, bro. You know, I say that deep down in my heart. You know what I'm saying? We all get scared. You know, courage is overcoming your fears. Let's tap back into chat land right quick with you guys. Yep, facts. You speak so well. It triggers me to this day. That's what's up. Ricky Paid fan. Why does someone have to struggle to prove they are what they clearly are? I don't understand that. Rich Rabbit, facts. Yeah, man. Rich Rabbit, you feel me? He's a philosopher. He knows what's going on. That brother he be kicking game. Y'all just don't want to listen. Big. You don't have to struggle to be black. The fuck, niggas is rich too. PG County, Atlanta, there are black meccas. Our own very own park, Windsor Hills, by the Lamar area. Maybe I'm saying it the wrong way. It's black people in big ass mansions, marble columns, marble floors, ceilings, all that stuff. They kids talk in a variety of different ways. Like, black people can have money too, bro. I don't understand. Like, and I didn't grow up the richest, bro. One of my very first rap songs ever, I said West Side living, but we ain't privileged. Like, yeah, this shit look nice around here, but it is kind of Easty too. And maybe it's just Easty in the mentality. You know what I'm saying? It may not necessarily be our circumstances, but a lot of the homies' parents had to sell their houses and get from around here because they couldn't afford it. It was a pay, you know what I'm saying? We be going through our own little things too, but we don't really like gotta broadcast it to the world. Like, that's weak to me. You don't have to struggle to yeah, exactly. Who is anyone to define someone's struggles? What the fuck is that? What are we doing here? That's what I'm saying. Ricky, don't let these people pull you out your frame. No, I'm not. Date black women. Struggle is just a part of the polarity. It's a must. I understand that your journey should be on display for people in in this world and stuff, but the journey I want to show is not necessarily that. Like, I don't care to be relatable to you guys in that. Have I had tough times? Yeah, for sure. Like, but who cares? Hey, call me a shallow ass motherfucker. I subscribe to flexing culture. I want you to look at me and my folks like we popping big shit. Boy, his people got their shit together in them big ass houses over there by that ocean breeze, nigga. I'm a shallow ass nigga. That's my problem. I ain't shit for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about a hard time that never humbled me. I ain't shit, nigga. I'm a light-skinned nigga at heart, on God I am. Ricky left white girls call him the hard R during sex. That's funny, but no, I don't. Trauma Olympics 2026. It's crazy. I thought we were over that. The only Trauma Olympics that's still going on is blacks versus Jews. We'll never let the smoke clear. No, I not. Yo, get off your boy, Moose is crazy. Unless your mom's like Jaleese. If that's the case, let it out, loved one. Shout out little baby Jaleese. It's crazy. No, my mom was not that type of lady. Kyle just a hater trying to get a spot. You can tell a person how to respond to disrespect, like Whack always say. I don't know. Whack is coming, Rick. Going to blame you for the Lush crash out. I'm ready. I'm ready. Ralphie. Oh, replay that pod that started Whack and Lush and Doughboy was spaced out. Probably. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah. Big scary soft ass. Ricky has definitely let white girls call him. He's gonna keep on spamming that. Shout out that guy. Munchie saying, wait, what? Munchie saying you deserve it is funny as hell. Yeah. Kyle doesn't have an urban vibe, but nobody says he acts white. Okay, cool. He's like a Boston guy to me. I read Kyle as Boston. Even Adam said Whack started it. Come on, 100. I mean, it's you don't really gotta fucking have a brain to understand that. He's definitely square to Whack. Ricky Tiki Talk. Moose took your spot. That's the fake Moose account. Stayed with my homies in Ladera Heights. It's all rich black folks, nice cribs. There, Ladera Heights. That's what I was trying to say. I'm supposed to be a LA guy. Moose fucking educated me about my city. Yeah, dude, Ladera Heights, bro. Like in the fucking hills, overlooking the city. My homie's dad's got a crib over there. He was a dentist. His dentist office was right up the street in my neighborhood. Bro was getting buku bucks. You walk in the house, you see him and his wife and they African garb, big ass painting, bro, like floor to the ceiling, like black excellence type shit, bro. Y'all be acting like black people just like crack babies and gang members and all this other shit. Even my dad, working man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get into a real check, bro. Like he had to climb the ladder to get there. You know, construction, hard lifestyle. Niggas still got to the bag though. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be out here broke and dusty and fucking addicted to God knows what. Like, what y'all want for black people? Shit is crazy.
And I'm saying what I said the same thing Friday. I'm not against you in this situation. And I also said a bunch of the shit that y'all both have been saying after. That's just, I don't even want to comment on that shit because it's not my place.
But here's the thing.
But we don't get there if you didn't say the initial statement.
Oh boy, he literally.
But we don't get here if Whack doesn't call him a bunch of bitches to begin with as well. Jesus Christ.
There you go.
They're telling me to hang up, Lush.
Huh?
We don't know.
Who's telling you to hang up?
Finish your thought.
Finish your thought, man.
Someone tell you to.
Can we get a poll to see if Lush was calling Whack a snitch? Can we get a poll? One last poll before we get out of here.
Go ahead, Lush.
Literally, you started, like Wax started everything. All I did was defend myself. And now here you are when someone's been coming at me sideways and being abusive. And just because he came at you before and yelled, because if you had a different opinion, you're afraid of Whack.
I'm not.
So you don't
why do you keep saying
I didn't
that?
even know that Lush said that.
Because, all right, everyone else in the room, is Doughboy afraid of Whack?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you basing it on?
No, I don't.
You literally have
I didn't
nightmares of
vote.
Crater Face.
I didn't
No, I
vote.
don't.
I didn't want to say
Shut
that.
up. No, I don't.
I think we gotta stop that thing if we agree with somebody we're
This is
glazing.
Yeah, it's
Doughboy's
like just because I have a
irritated voice. He
different
goes,
opinion
"No,
of you, all you have to do is be like, all right,
no,
that's your opinion.
But this is
No, but then you call with the disrespect, and now you disrespecting me.
This is stop crying. This is the same exact thing of you saying the game was more impactful to the West Coast.
It always goes back
it's
there.
It's an objectively wrong opinion. Everyone else is telling you you're wrong, and the fact that you have in the past admitted how afraid you are of Whack.
When?
So when Whack was turning up on Moose Man, what did you do? Sat there with a stupid look on
It
your
wasn't my
face.
fight. That was them.
Oh, because but Moose.
Moose, how you feel about Doe saying this? It wasn't his fight. It was y'all. He couldn't just say a little something for Moose. Tap in.
Moose Man's not your homie. You don't.
Yes, Moose Man's my homie, but Moose Man spoke on Whack, and that was between him and Whack. Why do I need to throw myself in that?
Shit, with homies like you, who needs ops? You feel me?
Right,
I love you.
Okay,
but
no,
you
I'm
are
not
being-
gonna lie. Regardless of what Moose says, when Whack was getting at me that one day with the streets are dead, whatchamacallit, Adam did speak up for me, and I did appreciate that. He kind of told Whack to chill out a bit, but like low key, I didn't need him to do that. I would have been okay. I don't think anybody has to defend anybody in a situation, but like maybe like an Adam, chill, daddy, chill. That would have been nice. You know what I'm saying? For Doughboy to do that to Whack. When he's getting that Moose, I'm fucking around. Y'all remember that meme? Y'all remember
right
that
now,
meme?
bro.
All right, bro. All right, we're at the limit, so all right, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I'm just trying to be objective about this. I understand you guys feel like you're being objective about.
I don't feel like Lush should have called Doughboy a bunch of bitches, though. I didn't really like that. I get the point. He was trying to prove. He was trying to like put him in his shoes, but he called him a bunch of bitches. I didn't really like that.
But he sat there and said that and then called you and got on you about it, and then that should have just been. Then he just contradicted himself right there. I said that you said he was on some. He was on some police shit. Well, then why did you say he was on some police shit?
He
even came in disrespected you. He called you a zesty.
Stop making this about me and Whack. It's not about me and Whack.
Like why do you
love saying that
why
shit?
do you guys accept like this
He
level
did call
of
him a zesty
disrespect
vapor.
from one guy? Even I can admit, me and Whack got into an argument about the streets being dead. He was calling me all sorts of gays and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, why can't you just argue the point? Why do I have to be gay? Because I don't.
Moose tapped in. He asked on Monday why I wouldn't back him up with Spody. I said, that ain't my fight. Hey, that ain't my fight. I already know Moose threw his hands up. That ain't my fight. Facts.
I don't think that the same way as you. I'm a square. You're a street dude. Obviously, we're going to diverge. That doesn't mean that you got to start insulting me. Like, you could just raise the level of your conversation. I done been on Munchie's platform, Munchie slander and Whack. And I said, hey, I think Whack as an entertainer, he's great. Whack, when he does the gangster stuff, it's not a good look. It's not entertaining. It brings everything down. I've said on multiple platforms and said the same thing, but I feel like you guys aren't being objective about the behavior you can observe from him. You can see him picking at this little guy for years.
And that's why I was very specific in only speaking on one part of this whole thing, and that was when the started.
Nothing
it
happens.
doesn't get started if he don't say that shit.
Nothing happens in a vacuum. Why do you think Lush got to his boiling point? Because he called him a
I'm asking for too much here. Pattern recognition. I'm asking for entirely too much here. But yeah, you know, I saw on the Monday show they kind of led with this. I guess they couldn't help but to lead with it, and they gave Doughboy a fair amount of shit. Like, oh man, they gave Doughboy a good heaping pile of shit. And I hope he kind of gets it, you know, even just from the standpoint of like, just be good to the guy next to you, man. Like, try to stick up for your coworkers. Try to, you know, just don't accept that shit, man, from anybody. Like, none of us should be talking about each other in a messed up manner up there. We should all be trying to build up each other's brands and stuff, and just making the brand look good, because we just get so many attacks from the outside, dude. We get so many attacks from the outside that we got to like be fortified within the building, because it's just it'll get to be too much. And I feel like that's where people meet their boiling point and their breaking point, and we get to what we're seeing right now. And then at the end of the day, Akademiks is just going on stream and like laughing about us, you know. And I don't like it for us. I don't like it when people are dissing the whole operation as well as dissing us and making it seem like we'll never be anything because we're up there. I don't believe that. I think No Jumper is an awesome content playhouse. Anything is possible up there. You just got to be creative, have ideas, propose them, and just try to get it cracking. Like, even if you're not sitting down and an idea that you have, if you proposed it and you help the team win, establish new connections, is dope, you know? Moose Man tapping in. Sorry, I was reading the name above. Moose Man tapping in and saying, I told Doughboy stop spacing out, and he took that as I need to get off my meds and take the contrarian stance in every convo. I don't know if it's better. Yeah, with the meds thing too, when he talked about his concoction, like I said earlier, not a psychiatrist or a pharmacist, but from what I do understand about some of those drugs, he said he's on some serious shit. He is on a heavy concoction of pills. Like, taking one pill for your mental stability, that's one thing, but I think he said 4 or 5, you know? So, and he was saying it feels like you're stapled to the wall. I've never taken any of those kind of psych drugs or anything. I think I've only had like a quarter of a Xan once, and that made me like impossible for me to wake up on a plane and shit like that. So like, I kind of feel for bro. Like, he might be moving slow motion. He said he was in a situation where something popped off and he felt like he couldn't do anything. That's a scary feeling. You know, and Doe is a little bit older. Like, he didn't know Blueface's moniker as the famous Crip and stuff. Like, you know, we gotta move with grace, like I said, but he might just be viewing it in a different way. I use Depends meds. He's on a boatload. Yeah, dude. I used to dispense meds. Yeah, he's on a boatload. He's on a fucking trough of meds. So yeah, man, with the alcohol and everything, we just gotta pray for Doe's health, not harp on him too bad, and hope he gets better. Let's touch on me and Moose. Let's touch on me and Moose. I could pull up the clip. I'm gonna kind of skip the beginning of it because I was popping it a little bit, and it seems like we're past that. I guess spoiler alert, I made y'all wait this long. I'm gonna just say I forgive Moose, man. He came with a thorough apology, and I can't help but to respect that. You know, it is what it is. I'm not out here pushing any hard lines, acting like, you know, once it's up, it's stuck forever. You feel me? Moose called in.
Hey, so hey, let's be messy real quick, Kyle.
All right.
So I know you've seen
You
this.
guys can hear it in Moose's voice.
What's it do moving forward? So is the new
that can
Tam's
navigate this
corporate
space.
voice is crazy.
They'll go, oh, this person said
I
this while
thought
you're
we were
live.
still
and
at
you
war a
react
little bit in the
moment. It's
beginning,
before
so
they
I was
said this
popping
one.
it. I was just
And
revving
real
it up for Wednesday.
Our organization, and
Because
he's
I thought
responding
Moose
and
was-
without. Yeah, exactly. That's the guy. That's the
feel about
guy
that,
that you
Munchie?
want to. Who knows where the clip is at? Go ahead, Munchie. My bad.
If you
Bring
He
it back
made a
up.
somebody
video.
brought it? Did he at least give you a call like on the back end? I don't know. I think.
Take the apology.
Oh, exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, you called him? Ooh.
See the face here? I'm not knowing what to expect.
you mic'd up?
Trying to keep it stoic, though. Lips get a little tight.
I told you don't miss nothing.
Oh, you stand on it.
Oh.
Ricky, I apologize, brother. I'm sorry. It wasn't that serious, my dude.
Oh, stop glazing.
Moose
Stand on it.
Moose versus Ricky Beef is viral. Let's pretend it's real. Is crazy.
All right, you know I'm a normal guy. I'll take the apology.
Feelings right now, my G, but just know as a man, I apologize. My bad, my boy.
Oh, okay.
You know
All
what
right,
I'm
there's
saying?
nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't see the clip before I reacted, and I just somebody donated said, "Hey, Ricky said when you cut Moose open, no jumper plushies come out." He was on the news. He laughed at it. I said, "Oh, that's how he was talking that day in LA. I didn't even watch this shit. That's how he was talking. Okay, for sure."
Shout out to John.
And I guess that was a little bit of like my mistake as well. Like I didn't correct that. It sounded off to me. I was like, I didn't fucking say that no jumper plushies will come out. And I didn't see the clip at the time. I didn't see that Tam had like said that. Shout out to the fan, whoever donated that kicked all of this off too. I wish I could remember your fucking name. I've been meaning to go back and find that episode to find that username because I'm wondering if this person is still commenting in both of our chats, just having the time of their life, you know?
You started shit
I was
everywhere.
wrong for that. I don't got no animosity, bro. It's just content that day. My bad, bro. It's all
Hey, Doughboy tried to start something. Doughboy tried to start a war at no jumper.
I was just saying we had to.
Munchie A+ podcasting, cutting through the tension so me and Moose don't get too gay. I love you, man. It's all right. Thank you, Munchie, because it's getting a little
We had
too
to talk
pushy
about
in
it.
there.
That's an L for Moose. W. Ricky. My
All
bad.
right, we can
Taking
respect it.
accountability.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this. I don't believe he didn't see the clip first because he don't miss nothing.
No,
I think he been seen the clip, and then the dono made him react.
Nobody clips that. Nobody watches a gay in LA. I'm not watching.
There you go. Another one. All right.
You feel me? So that's all it was. My bad. My bad.
It's all
right,
good.
all right,
we
for sure.
appreciate it, Moose.
He said, "What's
All
up,
right.
big head?"
No, but that's real. That's real of Moose to, you know, hit the apology and stuff. I feel like I was, you know, maybe like taking it a little too serious, but to the extent of like, okay, you can challenge me. You could go at me. I think I seen Moose say this a little bit last night as far as like, you know, that's his style of podcasting. We got to be able to go at each other's necks and stuff. And I do agree, but I'm more of a challenge my ideas, not my character type of guy. And I'm not saying that there aren't things that I can improve in my character. We can all develop and stuff, but I feel like I've been nothing but good to Moose. I feel like I've been nothing but good to, you know, the people in this space. I try to bring the homie energy, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of friendly competition, but I just felt like the way Moose was saying things, it kind of felt like he had all of this in the tuck, like ready to unleash. And it kind of made me feel like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really got my lines prepared for Moose, but he got lines prepared for me, you know? So that was just kind of rubbing me the wrong way and stuff. And you know how the internet goes. People be like, oh, he was hating on you in this clip. He was hating on, and I always be like, man, chill on me, chill on Moose. We homies, we building and stuff. And I was disappointed in it because I felt like, yeah, me and Moose were boys like coming into this, and I thought nothing would kind of break us up and whatnot. And I have confided in Moose and told him I am a little frustrated that I'm not on a main show at No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? But I took a step back and I looked at the seating and who's where, how many times they appear on the platform. Even when Face was there, I was feeling like, man, I'm a better podcaster than Face. Why is he in that seat just agitating every, Tuesday night or whatever? And Face was only up no jumper once a week. It was only fair for him to be up there. You know what I'm saying? He had a bigger name, bigger platform, and all that. So you just got to respect it. Got to keep working at your craft and keep it going. And I was excited to be building with Moose, and we'll chop it up and figure something out. I'm mad busy this week. We got this 24-hour stream that I just know is gonna whoop all of us. But hopefully we get the new wave back sooner rather than later. Oh, I see Moose, he's commenting in here. I'll be cooking. I don't be looking at the chat sometimes. Let's hit chat land right quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything, and then we get to Moose's comment. If he keeps beating you, Ricky, don't come calling me again about Moose. Torches for life, Pounder. Shout out to you. You was riding during the beef spaz. Moose a stand-up individual. Yeah, that's how I view Moose. So I was kind of taken aback when he did that because I was like, this don't even seem like Moose's character. But he said he was doing the WWE. I should have took it as that, but I thought he was really trolling me. It was the whole when I thought he had made the clip and collab with Keyboard, that's what also kind of really set me off that morning and made me feel like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? And the whole ATM Richie thing and how I was feeling like that was a contradiction based off things he said. It just really set me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did get a little bit tight about that. I can admit I got a little tight about that. Wax should learn from Moose. Just say my bad and apologize. Facts. Please don't leave me with Bo. That pod was insufferable last night. Yo, why is Bo always podding from a whip? Why don't he pod from his crib? Last time I seen his crib, he had his hats hanging up. It seemed like it was dope, like dope enough to pod from. But you don't know people's circumstances, whatever it may be. He may not be feeling his circumstances right now. So, the whip, leather seats, whatever. Bo is horrible act potting. It's only good when you clown him, Moose. It's starting to get gay. We understand you guys love each other. Okay, fuck off. Ricky, you've earned the main show spot. Adam is just scared of backlash of fans. Stay in there. Yeah, I mean, whatever it is. Honestly, I trust what they're doing up there, bro. I'm not going to fucking question what they're doing when they've given me this opportunity. And I have no doubt in my mind that I need to improve as a podcaster. That's the main thing I tell myself every week is just try to get better. You know what I'm saying? Not to have an ego about this shit and just try to get better. There are things I could work on. But no, I really respect this from Moose, and I feel like it's only right for me to accept the apology and move on, move forward, and kind of display that in our universe and not like be that fucking it's up, it's stuck, dude. You got to schedule us around each other. Not that that would ever fucking happen, but it's just important to live the shit that you preach. So, I forgive Moose. Moose a cool dude. I really rock with, bruh. And I have this one theory though, and it was in the back of my mind for a while. And Moose, you could confirm if this is true or not. I felt like Moose was getting a little tight about me not having him up to my studio with the big cameras and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I could kind of sense it was a little bit of a tension building between us because of that. And he said on, I don't know if it's the Monday show or his thing, that I had everybody up at the studio except him. You know what I'm saying? But if you remember, who was the very first person from the No Jumper universe to hit the studio with me? Like my get down with the big cameras and the good sound and all that. It was Moose Man. It was Moose Man. He was the very first person I brought around the homies to film a show. But my boy, he must have forgot. He must have forgot. But yeah, we chopped it up a lot on the back end and we talked about we was going to use that space quite a bit, rev up our thing. But I had said this, maybe I lost in, my tirades I was going on. I was just trying to be strategic with me and Moose sitting down and try to build a show that's something we could have like long lasting. Like a lot of y'all have been spamming get a show with Moose and Tam, but Moose and Tam don't like each other. I think it would be an awesome show. They hate each other and think that they can add to each other's career in any way, shape, or form. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that in the least bit. I think it would be an awesome show, but I'm not going to force them to get along. And I also don't want them to pull me into each other's beef, where Moose is like, I felt like with that clip, Moose should have went at them. Moose should have went directly at A Day in LA, not involve me as if I'm backstabbing him because he already hates them. You feel me? Of course, I'm going to be running defense. I'm of course going to be running defense for Moose. That's what I do. You feel me? I represent the brand. But nah, that's not how it played out. But we passed it. We passed it. We're gonna let bygones be bygones. He said, as a man, I apologize. As a man, I accept his apology. I can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I'm saying? And move on and keep creating good content together because you guys were really on my bumper about not letting the new wave die. I see the comments and all that, and I appreciate the support, man. I appreciate y'all supporting me. I can't say it enough. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. You feel me? We got 105 rocking with us. I think we've kind of been floating around 100 people watching, so I'm really happy with that. I appreciate y'all supporting this new endeavor. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all. Me and Moose gonna make something happen for y'all soon. We gonna chop it up. Let's hit the chat. Let's hit the chat. Let's hit the chat. Let me catch up. At Moose, that sounds fire. I'll have a pod with cameraman soon if you don't bring the new wave back. I think you and Moose Man very intellectual. Y'all make me smart, even Doughboy. That's what's up. Moose all content. He will get along with whoever. Okay, yeah, he did say it was nothing but content. Bro, that was like 7 months ago. You right. That was 7 months ago. So we gonna get it in. I've been instructed not to speak at them, so you def got some smoke meant for them. Okay, all right, you've been instructed. But that's the thing. I thought we were all every time we get instructed not to talk about something, someone ends up talking about it. I'm just gonna say that. I feel like I'm the only one that be following the fucking instructions that we be getting. You feel me? And then I be feel like, oh, y'all niggas not playing fair. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's let bygones be bygones. We moving on, moving along. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. Yeah. What we getting into next, chat? What we got in the title? I haven't tapped in with my stream in a minute. Let me check on the other side. Check the fan funding. I may have unfortunately over caffeinated myself. Fuck. Rich Rabbit, I appreciate the 99 cents, brother. Mr. Vic 0629. I gotta donate to Rich Rabbit's stream, bro. He be donating to my shit. I gotta donate to bro. I'll be tapping in with Rich Rabbit's stream. I see his viewership going up too. Y'all tap in with him when you see him live, man. I mess with Rich Rabbit. Mr. Vic 629 499 donation. I appreciate you, brother. You and Moose better not stop the new wave. If you cut Doughboy open, Whack 100 plushies will come out. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we back to the chat on this side, letting it catch up. Tam is a mini torta. Moose wants that. Salute. You guys are crazy, bro. Shout out Tam. She is fine. She was posting her and her man the other day. I'm happy for her. I hope she doesn't take any offense to me saying that she's fine. I just call it like I see it, Tam. I just call it like I see it. I'm a visual creature. I can't help myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a visual creature and a truth teller. But you the homegirl, though, I promise to never make a pass at you. I promise. But if you make a pass at me, I'm going to be like Denzel on the plane. I'm drunk right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing. This is for shits and giggles. I'm playing. I am playing. This is so funny. This is hilarious, dude. This is hilarious. I love that the 520 podcast covered the Julian Newman stuff. I'm just so proud of that, dude. All right, guys, what did I have in the title? I'm sorry. I meant to check the title. I feel like we should go into sports stuff now. Oh, wait. Okay, Akademiks goes nuclear. We said we was going to circle back to that. We hit the Doughboy fatigue. We hit the Moose Man update. We got to do Little Durk update. But do we need a little laughter? Because we got a little, yeah, in the good way. You guys know I love the community, LGBTQ. Stand up! Stand up!
They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away.
But I had no idea that
this is a hard switch.
I had no idea
that chat, we're gonna be covering the Durk case. Don't worry, we're gonna bring you all the details. We're gonna figure out everybody who's telling. We're gonna on a man's. So basically, he's saying to her like, "Yo, yes," because she's trying to clown him like, "Yo,
no, it's better when AJ calls in."
Of a bitch that knows. That was the middleman.
We all seen this clip before.
Just treat me like that.
She was like, "Oh,
yo, hold on."
Yesterday they was in the car arguing. And he was like, "Say, yo, bitch, you lucky I even showed up here."
Yo, his mic was on. We're gonna play that. His mic was on. He was like, "Yo, this bitch never even had no." You know, she has other kid. She has another kid. She said, "This bitch never even had no fucking baby shower. This is her first shit, nigga. She better be happy, nigga."
She was like, "Yo, you were at the shelter with your kid." She was like, "Yo, you know, every girl be like, they got get any niggas mad rich niggas in that DM." So she told him that. He said, "Where was the rich niggas when you was sleeping in the shelter with your kid?"
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. Then she was like, "Oh,
yo, hold on.
I didn't want to get an apartment in a nigga's name." Said, "You got a nigga's name on your face. What's worse, the face or the apartment?"
Yo,
the fuck? Are you dumb?
I want to ask everybody this question. To me, I think this is a content. Do y'all think that Blueface is like low key, kind of like, like, I hate to use this word because it sounds so pussy, like mentally abusing her? Because, like, bro, this chick is fully. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I can't lie. Now it feels like Nevaeh is getting a little bullied. I can't hold you, bro. Blue gotta chill on Nevaeh. Maybe I'm simping too hard because I think she's
bitch not here. Said, fuck that bitch. Why she not here? School crib. Why she not here? School crib. I swear to God, I give you time to on the stream yesterday, bro. Like, yo, why she ain't here? School crib. And then like, so the grandma's watching. So he's like going on a crazy ass.
Wait, hold on. I got. Well, Blueface goes off on the grandma and his mom for missing the baby shower.
Listen, I'm about to say, why is your grandma not at your baby shower?
I read the message. She's watching right now. She said because of cancer in her back.
Oh, she watching.
That bitch ain't got no cancer in her back.
Oh shit!
Yo, what the
ain't
fuck,
got no
bro?
cancer
No,
in
I'm
her
sorry. You call my grandma a bitch, bro? You getting? Yo, I'm shooting you. I'm gonna go sit down in the county. You call grandma a bitch? You getting shot? What the fuck, bro? That's crazy.
Schoolyard crib, man.
Good.
She has cancer in her back. That's what she said.
And
I have the
granny got
message.
cancer in her back.
Cancer in her back. I bet she said that after she saw me say, "Why she not here?"
Why you want to argue so much?
Who's arguing? That's
Like
what I'm saying.
you're
You don't know
being
how to
so
politics.
mean.
You don't know how politics work.
It's supposed to be a good.
Yo, telling your shorty you don't know how the politics work, you can't politic with me is crazy. Yo, she not a gang member. She got the face tattoos and all that, but don't get it confused. She not a gang member, Blue. She can't politic, just like I can't politic, because I'm not a gang member. He talking to his pregnant lady like this, and she be letting him cheat.
Good day. I don't think I want to just sit up and argue. Oh, why my grandma? Yeah, she should have been here. I never had a moment like this
So
before.
after that moment, that bitch don't matter.
Okay.
What the fuck? What? What are you talking about? Motherfucker gonna show. I bet you if it was something she wanted to show up for, she would have showed up. I bet you if it was a bingo and she won $1 million, she'll be here, right? If it was bingo night and she had the winning ticket, she'll be here.
Big, I can't lie, bro. You cooking right now, Big. You cooking right now, and I'm not here to cape, bro. My man said Blueface fucked up. Blueface a fucked off human, but he funny, so it's cool, I guess. And for some reason, LA niggas love to take up for some dumb shit he do. I can't lie, bro. My bad, Gardner's outside. After I seen this, like some of these clips, the more brutal ones, I was like, yo, I can't co-sign all this shit, bro. Like, this is kind of crazy. But like, it's funny, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do hope when I sat back and I was discerning, you know, because Blueface is everywhere right now. As you guys can see, he's like a top of every fucking. If I scroll down, we'll probably see more Blueface stuff, more Blueface stuff. He's everywhere. I hope, I pray to God that he's telling Nevaeh, look, babe, this shit gonna sound crazy, it's gonna look crazy, but I love you to death. I'm your biggest supporter. I'm your biggest fan. I'm gonna do right by my seed that's growing in your stomach. But this is reality television. We got 50,000 people watching us at a time. We get 25K they said a month off of subscriptions. Now they say in a day. He's averaging 25K a day on stream. You got to be a little crazy to entertain people like that, bro. Like, I ain't saying it's right, but I ain't saying it's all the way wrong if everybody's in on the play and she knows, you know what I'm saying? Because like for a shorty to be just taking shit like this, like some of these clips, I'm looking at her and she looks mentally fatigued, but I'm like, she done had a long day, baby shower, she got to deal with Krishan Rock and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right or wrong?
Yeah, I feel bad for her, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I could tell, like, she's just, you know, I like this girl. I think it's because of my past.
Why like her?
Now I'm gonna tell you why. It's because of my past. I've dealt with so many bitches who actually thought they were bigger than the program. So them bitches was embarrassing. Them bitches they're keep trying to get attention on themselves. She knows the moment she thinks she could act up, Blue's getting her out of there. Nigga, she tolerate a lot. I fuck with her. Like, I'm not that harsh when it comes to, like, especially, you know, this girl's pregnant.
Philly
but
Vision.
I can tell, bro, like she don't want no problems, bro. She just happy.
He said LA dudes are weird. They get involved in girl fights and never shoot nothing. Oh shit, crazy. It's all pretty disrespectful, but they all have to know he ain't shit. I just feel
Happy
like
to
it's
be here,
not
bro.
real, chat. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
like, I feel like
politics,
this
right or
isn't
wrong.
real.
Politics is something you cannot deny. Politics is when you hold court and there's no excuses. If it was bingo night, your grandma play bingo. What does she do? What does your grandma like?
She sits at home every night.
I can't watch this. It looks too sad. There's no way he's really talking to his girl about politicking. There's no fucking way he's talking to his girl about politicking. For y'all that don't know, politicking is like when the gang has a meeting, maybe somebody did some bunk, they discuss it and shit, decide is bro getting a DP or not, whoopty wham wham. Like, that's not something your lady is ever involved in. Women can be involved in it because there's women gang member, but like, come on, bro. Like, be so fucking for real. You're not talking about politicking with your girl right now, bro. With your girl, right? Like if a girl talks to me talking about the politics, you getting cut off. Like, now I know you could kill me. You feel me? You get too mad, you might pop me. Ricky, I'm from Toledo, Ohio, gang. I fuck with you on folks. You fire for real. You bring a different perspective and energy to the pod. Keep doing yo shit. I got you, brother. You and Moose gotta stay gang with each other. Y'all smart motherfuckers be having me tune in. I'm a gang member with a brain, so it's refreshing, bro. That's what's up, brother.
Does what?
That's what's up, brother. I hope you elevate the lifestyle too. You know what I'm saying? We don't judge people from where they came, but I hope you elevating the lifestyle, you know, putting your chili up, saving it for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're a gang member, you said you got a good brain on you, so, you know, make the right moves, brother. Appreciate you.
If her animal was having a baby shower, she'd
Okay,
be at the
next
fucking...
topic. Thank you, because I was feeling like it's pretty dumb
So
too. It was
if
getting a little
one
sad.
story
I'm sorry,
out of
guys.
Los Angeles
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
enough,
guys.
we
I'm
got
an LA
another
guy.
big one
We
yesterday.
gotta get into it. I've been seeing everyone talk about this so much so someone commented on my last video and said, hey, brother, this is gonna be a big headline tomorrow. This is the first time I'm seeing this, so I'm not gonna know how to scroll through the topic, this whatchamacallit, super well. So you guys got to watch it with me. But they're saying the Los Angeles Lakers succession plan is starting to get messy. I didn't really have time to tap in with the sports world yesterday. So I'm seeing it here for the first time. Let's see what's getting messy about it, because you guys know about all the problems, right, with the Lakers. ownership, having to sell it just a year after acquiring it for $10.5 billion and now selling it for $12.5 billion. A lot of people are suspecting that the reason that this is going on is because Donald Trump is the president, and one of his son-in-law's brother is now acquiring the team through his venture capital firm. So some people are suspecting there's some collusion going on with this deal. And a lot of people have been wondering, what is the Buss family's involvement going to be with the Lakers moving forward? So let's tap in with this story. I think it's one that we'll be following as it develops.
Also, we all know at this point that the Los Angeles Lakers last week, I broke the news right here. Zaslow had it first. Props Zaslow.
We can hit Kawhi afterwards too. I saw his name in the 520 podcast saying that the NBA is moving off of him. I don't know what that means exactly. We'll get to it.
Broke the news last week that the Los Angeles Lakers are being sold again for the second time in 14 months.
You mean you broke it on the show?
Yeah.
To the show.
Well, you don't think anyone understood? People were confused with that? Yes, of course. And yesterday, you get the report from Shams Charania. Actually, I should read it the way that he put it out, just for
the way
accuracy.
the maker created.
Yeah. So Shams Charania then, he posted yesterday. Let's see.
Okay.
Breaking. The Buss family has decided to sell
Toledo Blade.
The Buss family has decided to sell its remaining 17.8% ownership stake in the Los Angeles Lakers to new owners Josh Kushner, Bob Iger. Sources tell ESPN. The Buss family trust, composed of siblings Jeannie, Jim, Johnny, Janie, Joey, and Jesse. Boy, I mean, all of the Jay. Received majority votes to allow trustees to execute the sale. It required 4 of 6 votes to enact the tag-along provision of Mark Walter's sale to Kushner and Iger, valued at $12.5 billion. But then, and he adds on to it, once the transaction is completed, this is the important part, once the transaction is completed, Jeannie Buss will no longer be allowed to be the governor of the Lakers because in order, NBA guidelines require the governor of the team, that's the person who makes the decisions. The governor of the team has to have at least a 15% ownership stake. And so she would not be able to stay on, which we know is very important to her and was probably very important to her father as well before he passed away. But then we start to get conflicting reports here.
You got a not so fast, my friend, from Lee Corso somewhere.
And apparently, well, Jeannie Buss's lawyer is contending that the Buss siblings leak information to Shams Charania to make it sound one way when they believe this isn't even legal, what they're trying to do right now.
Yes. Basically, Jeannie's lawyer is saying, hey, she has a provision that maintains that she must have 15% in order to continue to be the governor, right? Once that statute of limitations expires or whatever, then that happens, but basically it doesn't happen without her veto, in essence. She can veto any sale because any sale would drop her below that threshold. And they're contending that that stipulation in the contract, that she must maintain the ownership required in order to be governor, supersedes any tag along. And so we're in for a legal battle between the Buss kids. Once again, it seems like they're all in court, and that's the legacy of Dr. Jerry Buss, is to have children fighting against one another.
Sad. Which is like literally what the entire show Success.
Super true. Super true. It seems like they were all pitted against each other from the very beginning. That's the way that they pointed it in the show on HBO.
Was.
Yes, this is Succession, right? Including
meets Winning Time.
Yeah, Winning Time. Sorry. I was like, I don't know why they're referencing Succession, because that was very clearly illustrated to the audience. If you guys have ever watched Winning Time on HBO, that the kids did not like each other, and Jenny was like the fucking kid with the balls, even though there was like a brother and stuff like that. He was supposedly incompetent, and Jenny was like the fucking heir apparent, you know?
Meets Winning Time?
Yeah.
I don't see the Winning Time connection.
And they own the rights to both.
Oh, okay.
They can microwave it easily.
Now, did they need to vote unanimous for this to sell?
They cannot sell without her go along.
So then why in Shamshrani's original reports it says they had the majority, 4 out of 6 votes needed?
Because they're saying the tag along. That's what they're saying. They're saying the tag along supersedes.
What does that mean?
Well, the tag along says if the team sells, we can then, like, if the majority guy sells his part, we can then tag along with the sale and at that valuation and cash out.
Okay.
So they're saying, oh, Mark Walter sold. So here we go. We're enacting the tag along so that we can come in on this 12
And for that, they only need majority.
Yes, except for the fact that Jeannie has that part. So for instance,
except that Jeannie has it in her contract that she gets to remain on no matter
exactly. So if Jeannie, you're saying, well, why would they even have
Which
that?
means you can't sell.
If it was Jeannie by herself saying, oh yeah, let's go ahead and go on with this sale, but the other 5 said, no, we like being minority owners of the Lakers, of our dad's team, then she couldn't do that because that she doesn't have the power to overwhelm them and go tag along on the sale. But so she would need a majority. But the flip side is, even if it's 5 out of 6, if the 6 is Jeannie's contending
because she's the one who has it in her contract.
Exactly.
But all this, am I tripping, or does it sound like Jeannie could block the whole sale? Because that just seems like no reasonable businessman would sign on to buying a $1 billion investment. Am I tripping, or can they can only tag? This is all about selling their minority of the team. Because the way that this is being phrased to me, it sounds like Jenny could break up the entire sale because the venture capital firm that's talking about buying this said they were unsure. Basically, they didn't say it in this way. They said they would love to continue on with Jeannie Buss in the capacity in which she acts for the Los Angeles Lakers, but we'll see how it goes. But this is sounding like Jeannie has the ability, as only a 15% owner, to block a $12.5 billion deal. That just doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna research this a little
sloppy.
bit
So
more
help me
while
see
this
the
is
bigger
playing.
picture here, because this deal famously came together in like 2 phone calls.
72, two phone
You've
calls,
never
$72.
seen a team sold multiple times quicker.
Right. And this seems to be a pretty big loose end. You don't want the family drama out there.
You know what
playing
happens
out,
to loose
right?
ends, right?
Okay.
Just saying.
All right.
Sopranos along with Winning Time and Succession.
Right. All 3 together, all owned by the same company. But this is playing out in public. You know, it's kind of messy. I'm a new owner. I just spent $12.5 billion, and this family drama is playing out because of these actions. Why wouldn't I just stay the course with Las Vegas? Why do I need this headache?
Well, there's 2 things. Number one is Las Vegas and expansion is it appears those prices are going up and up. And again, I keep telling everybody.
Quick clarification. She
to
cannot
build in
block
Las-
the entire deal, and the private equity firm could still come in. Their margins would be a bit smaller, but I don't know who the hidden percentage of ownership is. But she's blocking her siblings from selling the 17.8%, and I believe that is 100% what they should do. They should stay attached to this team for as long as possible, just even for the storyline. But financially, fuck that payday, dude. The Lakers are going to pay you 10 times over in the year 2056. Hell no, don't sell the Lakers, bro. Take that slow money any day. Take that slow money any day, brother. Donnie Blitz a fucking hater. Ricky, I've been here for 3 hours and you haven't entertained me once. Chupa mi huevos. Yeah, we talked about that. Facts. No title hold. Her title holds weight. It does, but only with the family, not with the entire cell. It's family drama. Jared Kushner's Trump's son-in-law was Epstein's neighbor and was in the files. He's a part of the VC firm. Yeah, we established that. Shout out to you though for putting that in there. Fazian, I heard you said that you were in business, brother. Tap in with us more and give us your business insight when we're discussing some of these things. It's appreciated. But yeah,
Vegas, you have to build an arena, which means you have to be able to.
I think we got the gist of this clip. It's some family drama. And Jeannie Buss is, like I said, in the show, they depicted her like she was the smart one. Like she knew what was going on, and she was the one that her pops eventually, picked to be his successor. And, You know, she's been a big part of the Lakers in my lifetime, as I've seen, and I hope she stays on. It's like the last little part of LA that I feel like is really a part of the Lakers because we have venture capital running our guys. They say that the real Lakers fans sit in the rafters next to the jerseys, and I believe it. And these ticket prices just keep on getting more and more expensive. The real Laker fans aren't going to be able to pull up to the game, man. It's crazy. It's 6 of them, and you got me fucked if I'm gonna let my brothers sell my dad's shit. Facts. Hell no, I'm not selling. Why would you sell the Lakers? I just want to be clouded up at parties like, yeah, I own the Lakers. How many BJs I own the Lakers think you getting? Come on, dude. Infinite BJs, I own the Lakers. I commented it. I never saw the clip of what Tam said, so I was quoting her. Wasn't trying to start beef. I thought y'all was just popping it for content at the first. I'm glad that y'all got back cool. Shout out you, Jimbo Slice. I think I do remember that you commented that. Shout out you, Jimbo Slice, man. Hey, you affected the universe, brother. Every fan should aspire to be you. Every fan should aspire to be Jimbo Slice. He's a player in the game. He's not an imaginary player. He's a real player in the game. Shout out Jimbo Slice. Look, y'all, we didn't get to the Durk update, but I see our viewership is starting to fall down, and that's not the reason why I'm getting off. I know sometimes we take a drop and we pop back up, but I'm getting a little tired here and I'm getting a little hungry, and I think I might have over caffeinated myself, so my stomach is not being the kindest to me right now. I think we are at the 3 hour and 9 mark. Let's see what Trap Lord Ross. Let's just peep the Durk update. Let's peep the Durk update right quick. Maybe Durk cut his hair for the trial. Trap got a 60-minute update. But this is what I really want to comment on was this thumbnail. What'd he say? He said, we need to talk, cuz this is going too far. I can't even do shows. Let's make peace. Take a piece of this switch. From the voice. Take a piece of this switch.
Folks, it's bad news for Lil Durk, all right? You know me, I keep it real. There's no Team Durk, there's no Team Feds. If Durk takes an L, I'm going to keep it real. If Durk takes a W, I went to court, I saw Durk take a W, and I let you guys know. And there's been a lot of cope going on over the last few days. People have been calling cap on a whole lot of facts, and I'm feeling pretty vindicated because I was at the court date last week, and I saw the judge with my own eyes say that he was planning to let the government use Durk's phone evidence. Yes, all the people that say that's not true, Ross Humble Pie, because motion to suppress has been denied. And I don't take pleasure in reporting this L for Durk, but I do take pleasure in the fact that I was in the courtroom. I heard what the judge said with my own 2 ears. He said that he was going to let this evidence be used. And
as a media person, it's so annoying when you know exactly what you're talking about and everybody's trying to tell you that you're a fucking idiot while they haven't seen anything. And that's why I wanted to get to the Akademiks thing, man. We gotta double back on the Akademiks going nuclear. But I think, man, to keep it a hundo, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I gotta listen to my body here. My stomach is really rumbling right now, guys. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. It was a good show. I'm gonna go on ahead and cut up out of here, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up out of here. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, and we're gonna cover some of this stuff tomorrow. Trust and believe we're gonna cover some of this stuff tomorrow, and the trial kicks off pretty soon, so we're gonna be glued to it just like everybody else. We're gonna have lots to react to. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. I know sometimes I go 4 hours on Tuesdays and Fridays, but we're gonna cut it at a nice classy 311, 312. I appreciate y'all, man. That's the dip with Rick. Y'all hit that like button. And we're going to be back tomorrow up in this thing. Peace.